This episode of Starlight brought to you by Factor. Please check the description for more information and our code for a discount. In the last session, Toby, Siren, and Rokor met with Vaughn, Lumi, and Umul in the sunken library near the southern edge of the Warrens. In the aftermath of what seemed to be an earthquake, the library collapsed, forcing the two groups into a small confrontation. Introductions were in order, followed by a deal. Toby's group would get a book that Relius Tigre commissioned his group to retrieve, a ledger, from House Krylin, while Vaughn's group would retrieve the Underport's broker, Relius Tigre, an info broker who had recruited Toby, Siren, and Rokor with a promise of information about Rokor's sister. After helping Relius out of his hideout, a collapsed sunken bell, the small group informed him that Corin Guile, the matron of beasts, was aware of his search for the ledger. The broker gave in and agreed to meet with her as the group ventured deeper into the sunken Warrens, heading back towards civilization. In the Warrens, near the edge of the upper city, Lumi, Siren, and Toby chose to help the injured and confused people, while Rokor, Umul, and Vaughn focused on delivering Relius to Corin. Corin met with them, a deal was struck, and the three men were conscripted under the watchful eye stalks of Madame Corin. Meanwhile, Lumi, Siren, and Toby aided and befriended Mistress Gazelle, a healer from the upper city conscripted to work under Corin Guile. With a display of exceptional healing skill from Myron, Lumi's small, animal-like companion, and a narrow escape from the ire of a particular lizard-folk guard by accepting a crude and rather disgusting beverage, the group eventually reunited. Together, they make their way towards Corin Giles again to finish any remaining business before heading up through the Silvershoot Inn.
Guess it's about time to head home, right, guys?
Yeah, are they going to let us walk through, or are they going to stop us, or what?
As you're going through, she'll definitely raise her head up for Lumi when she sees Lumi coming on by. Her eye stalks will kind of slide up on her head, and she'll kind of lean her body up. And she'll look at the rest of you and say, "Welcome back."
Thanks.
Thank you.
Toby would recognize this lady, right? This slug lady.
Toby hasn't had many introductions, but he's heard of her.
Oh, so the stories were true.
Just to re-emphasize, it's a boob ceiling. I put on those little
Boob ceiling?
light fixtures, little light boobs fixtures and light.
I don't have what you mean.
I guess you could call them boobs. That's fair.
That's not what everyone calls them. They look like boobs.
They're puff fixtures.
Roughly.
I work
nipple
doing
adjacent.
lighting, so yeah, they're called puff fixtures.
Just
Decorative ceiling.
Just to re-emphasize, it is
Boobs.
a white slug creature that's about like 8 feet tall on its side, laying on its side. And it's kind of like dreamt up and kind of slumped over, kind of like Jabba the Hutt style. Head kind of slumped upwards, and along its body is like several hundred little bumps that are essentially tendrils that can extrude and move out from. And in general, it moves and adjusts as it can, but it's got handmaidens basically pouring water on it to keep it wet.
Yo, you're a giant slug! Shit!
The stories did not do it justice.
And who are these two?
This is
Which two are you
Siren,
talking about?
and it looks at Toby.
Toby will sluggishly step forward.
Her eyes go kind of like lean over, and they slide upwards, and they begin looking you over. And as you look, give me a perception check. As she looks at you, you look at it. Anyone who, like, it's really just Siren and Toby getting a close up right now.
And I looked
Like,
at
eyes
him.
are scanning over the two of you. You can both perception
He
check
looked
if
at
you'd
me.
like. There is an almost magical etching to the inside iris of Corin's eye. And as she looks at you, you see this faint purplish glow. And you see... Beast. Savagery. There's something there. Deeper. Wind child. It can pass.
I get that, and that's all you have to say about her?
She is mostly normal.
But I'm not. She's
Wait,
less normal than I am.
You are
She's
not normal.
Well, I mean,
What does she mean you're not normal?
I mean, you can't really be normal living in the Warrens, can you?
Fair enough. Her eye looks over towards Lumi. Are you back to make the same deal as your friends, Lumi?
I honestly don't know what deal they made with you, but I was just kind of hoping to make a friend instead of a deal. If that's okay with you.
My deals are friendship. That's how
Friendships don't include
That's how
deals,
I
though.
make friends.
Well, that's not how I make friends.
What is the holdup with a deal? Just a handshake. All I ask is that if I send you a job, you help if you can.
And why should I otherwise work for you? There's no benefit to me. It's not like you're really doing anything that's going to help me out. I would just be doing all the work. That's not friendship. That's just another form of indentured servitude, and I've had enough of that in my life.
You would be paid.
Same.
You would be paid well.
Toby, Toby looks at Lumi, and then as Siren says that, he looks over at Siren. What the fuck?
You would be paid well, and if, or I should say, when the people up above eventually ostracize you and push you away, you will have a home, a place that is accepting of your differences in every facet.
Why does that entail making a deal and not just a friend?
Yeah, yo, what are you trying to say? You trying to say that if Lumi gets kicked out of somewhere, that you, if she doesn't make this deal with you, you'd be like, nah, fuck you, bitch. You don't get to come live down here. You didn't make a deal with me 2 months ago, fucker. Like, that's major blackmail. What the fuck, bitch?
It does feel kind of bad. Not gonna
That's
lie.
fucked
You're
up.
gonna get us killed.
Honestly,
Just saying it's fucked up.
well, I mean,
Safety is
I
a
understand
given.
what you do. Well, wait. Just everybody take a breath. I understand what you do for these people is quite impressive. You take care of them. You're in a position of power. That's good. It's good that you're able to help them from that position. But using that position to force people to make deals and come work for you isn't what I would call a positive thing necessarily. I would call that kind of abuse, really. So that's not exactly something I want to get into. I'd prefer to just have a friend, and if you call me, I'll come help for you because I want to. Not because I'm going to get paid or get anything out of the deal, but because I know you're a good person and you help the people down here. That's why I spent that time with Miss Gazelle trying to help. Because I wanted to, not because I was going to get paid to do it. So if you want my help, I'll give it to you. But I really don't think that making some sort of a contract is necessary. I think we could just be friends instead, and I take care of my friends just like you do.
Well spoken. And good attempt. She looks towards Siren. Looking at both of them. Looking at both of them, she goes and leans forward a bit. The protection came freely. I just like making things sound better. The rest is contract negotiable. I speak in deals because it's the way of the Warrens. But in this case, perhaps the word friend is a more appropriate verbiage.
I hope so.
Listen, it ain't that deep.
It's always deep down in the Warrens.
Doesn't have to be.
Would you like to be my friend?
Yeah, I'll be your friend.
Do I have to touch you?
It could be useful.
I mean,
to you.
I prefer not to have any kind of scars on my body, just,
I would
for other
never
reasons.
I would never damage another beast.
No markings, no scars.
It is against my nature.
And in that case, I'm fine with it.
3 little tendrils fly out towards you guys. They droop in front of you. Feel free. Take my hand if you wish.
It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Lumi says, and gives the slug lady a curtsy, and then stands back up and kind of like tentatively shakes her tendril.
Okay.
Not calling it a hand. It's not a hand, it's a tendril.
She
It is not, in fact, a
It's
hand.
easier for people when she calls it a hand. The hand or the tendril wraps around your hand and it explodes. And those little proboscis.
I lose my hand. Oh no!
Those little proboscis shoot out and run up your arm for a second and then slide back towards her.
Do they leave any marks?
Oh, that was unsettling.
There's like a
but
trail of
I guess I can
water.
try and get used to it.
A trail of water.
So,
It might take a little bit of getting
I
used
already
to, though.
invited her, but I probably should have asked first.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You never have to ask to roll. Rolling is instinct, in my opinion. With an 18. Corin is a guarded person. What are you trying to ask exactly?
I want to know if there's some significance, some weight to this quote-unquote handshake that's happening. Like, is it just meet someone on the street, shake their hand, yo, bro, how's it going? Or is it, like, something else is happening?
Like a blood oath that you're taking.
Right.
There isn't any inherent danger in what she's doing, if that makes sense. It's not bad. It's like, with an 18 insight, there's something more here, definitely. There's something more than just a handshake happening. But you can feel sincerity in it. I don't know if that makes sense, but there isn't just something deceptive happening.
Lots of people are sincere about things that I don't agree with.
Absolutely. I'm just giving you the context of what you want, so. Inherently dangerous or inherently like, oh, this is a blood oath. If you fucking go back on me, you just explode. No, that's nothing like that's gonna happen. From what you gather.
there's no chain wrapped around my heart.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to worry about the chain prison. You're good.
You're not gonna get re-zeroed.
You're not gonna get re-zeroed. You're fine.
Siren's gonna say, just level with me. Exactly what happens if I shake your tentacle thing.
Noodle.
Noodle. Don't say that, Louie.
Let me shake your noodle.
I have an ability that is connection. I can feel people connected to me. It's
Did
how
you say feel?
It's how I send my representatives around and coordinate direction between all of us. I can feel, but I can't act. I can't send messages. I can't communicate. If you were to get lost, I would be able to help find you or save you. And in turn, I guess, something worse if I were a bad person.
Right.
Roper
Well,
can hear this.
you
right?
can have that after I trust you. And she's not going to take it.
Rokor can hear this conversation, right?
Yeah, everyone's
Or
here.
not? Yeah. Well, sounds more like a tracking device to me. I don't know that I'd shake that thing.
You did already.
Wait.
Oh, well, that's. I didn't know
You
it
already
was a
shook your
tracking
noodle.
device before I shook the noodle.
The noodle.
Would Toby have heard anything from his mentor about Corian? May I roll like history or something to try and remember?
Yeah, let's see if y'all have had that conversation. Go ahead and give me a history check. So, you know that Taizo has a contract with her already. So Taizo's already gone through this, and Taizo is already a part of this. He advocates for it from his subordinates and people who are working underneath him, just because it helps if he ever loses track of them, because you know how important that is, keeping track of all of that without spoiling too
Right.
much. So it would be something that you would probably be okay with, just
Yeah.
because Taizo's cool with it. But in general, like, yeah, Corin is in general known as like a pretty, like, as far as the Warren goes, one of the most upstanding people here. That is she completely 100% above board? No, but she's like, you know, she's good enough to where it's like, okay, like if I'm gonna trust anyone down here, probably her, you know.
Well, yeah, I guess if it's good enough for him, you know,
I don't know that you should do that. I'm telling you, if I'd known there was a tracking device, I never would have shook that weird thing.
yeah, but it can be useful.
Yeah, but it also can be trouble. I just want to know how to get rid of that part now.
Oh, you'll probably enjoy it later.
Madam, let me ask you a question. How do we get rid of this tracking? What if I don't want you to track me? What if I don't want you to know where I am? Or where you can find me?
Her right eye turns towards Rokor, and it turns to the side a little bit, and you can see the symbol inside of it a shift. The arcanic symbol in her right eye adjusts, and as it does, in the palm of your hand underneath your glove, you feel something wriggle, and then it slides out, and a little bitty white strand that looks like almost like a white piece of hair
Ew.
falls out of your glove,
Ugh.
and then returns to her.
So wait, we got worms inside us?
We got worms.
Where did that come
Oh,
from?
I guess I gotta scoop my butt on the carpet now.
She looks over at Umul.
Jeez.
Your body is a host to all types of living organisms. If you weren't aware.
Wait, so does that mean if I die, then another person gets to be me, or is there like
The two eyeballs look at each other and then look back at him.
The fact they're looking at each other is so creepy.
Look at each other.
I didn't get to go to school, so like I don't know how this works.
Oh, like a parasite, man.
Your body returns to the earth. There are things inside of you that help that process along.
Okay, so I'll turn into like an Earth Genasi?
A
I
dead
don't
one.
think he's getting it.
Yeah, a dead Earth Genasi, yes.
Okay.
Let's say, Vaughn noticeably face palms with this conversation.
Look, they don't have schools in like the dump, okay?
Nope.
Obi will extend his hand and like
Speaking of that, she turns her eye back and she looks. Down that corridor, if you ever do want some education, we do have teachers. And other types of facilities for teaching beastkin of lesser knowledge. So, if you do want to learn a little bit, Umu, feel free to come by.
Yeah.
You have a school down here?
Of course. Education is important.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, I guess I won't make this fucking deal.
Well, I mean, I'm still okay with it. It doesn't matter if you know where I am. It's not like I'm
Oh,
gonna be anywhere.
no,
I
I'm
shouldn't be.
perfectly fine with it, but just every time I go to try and shake this bitch's hand,
Somebody else said it.
Everyone is saying something else. I'm sorry. So yeah. Yeah, same thing
seems
happens
fair.
with you if you end up taking your hand. It explodes and wraps around your hand, and then it comes back, and you are now coated in water.
okay.
And if you want to simplify that, whoever has it can just say Corin's blessing on their chart somewhere.
So now when that thing retracted, that I've lost it, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Because Rukor didn't want it to begin with. It's gross.
That's okay.
Dickies.
I'm used to having worms.
That sounds like a personal issue.
All right.
A rich people thing?
Weird flex. Okay.
I'm a cat. It's fine. I'm expected.
There's got to be some kind of medicine you can take for that, kitty.
Yeah, we used to
Oh?
believe that worms would help cleanse the system.
I mean, you could also just like shrink down inside and punch the worms.
But if you have worms and you shrink down, then you
Well, no. Other people shrink down, and the person with
listen.
the
This
worm,
isn't Futurama, okay? We can't do that.
like
Or the
Yeah,
magic
what's
school bus.
Futurama.
The magic school bus is where I remember
Magic
it.
school bus.
I mean,
Oh god, such a good show.
it's in like this issue of like Dirk Carson, like Action Doctor. I mean, so like
Who
I
would be
mean,
Miss Frizzle?
Lily Tomlin, Didi Khan.
No, but
It was
who would be Miss Frizzle of the group? Who's the Miss Frizzle here?
The Miss Frizzle here.
Probably Siren. All right, guys, let's go.
yeah.
That makes sense. Yep.
And Rokor is like the one orange-haired kid whose name I don't remember, who's just a killjoy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Siren's just like, bitch, fucking bitch.
Come on, bitches, let's go into the veins. Let's see what's in there. It's gotta be
A
cool.
weird
That's
twist
awesome.
on Miss Frizzle.
We're gonna get pooped out by Umo.
Weirdest.
Because I think that happened. No, did they get pooped out? No, they
I don't
avoided
think
getting-
so.
I don't know. It's been a while since I watched that
And then
episode.
definitely ended up in his colon at some point, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nostalgia. Okay, anyways, back to what we were doing. So, Raj, Before I
Yes.
so rudely interrupted, before we all so rudely interrupted your handshake.
Yes.
I think she's trying to give you the floor if you wanted to do anything or say anything.
That is correct.
All right, that was interesting. I never had it explained like that before. Feeling. I guess if Tyzo said it's fine.
How is he?
He's good, ma'am. He's trying not to make too much eye contact with her.
She looks a little closer. You should
Toby
tell
just kind of
him
like backs up a little bit.
not be a stranger.
Well, if next time I see him, I'll let him know.
Good. I miss our talks.
Yeah, he never quite mentions your talks or what they're about.
Is a man of few words but powerful ones.
Oh, you're telling me.
He always knew how to make a room go quiet.
Almost dead quiet, huh?
Kind of charisma is rare. Speak little, speak powerfully.
Yeah, he had the riz all right.
Yes, there is.
Short for
It's-
charisma, young lady.
Thank you.
Oh. What's charisma?
It's your dump stat.
Actually,
Actually, it's kind of my highest stat.
well, anything in particular you want me to say aside from that you miss talking to him?
Just,
No?
Did you hear that?
I did. I'm trying to think of the flower. I had a flower in my brain and I
Oh.
can't think of it anymore. Completely died.
Got a flower in your brain? That sounds
The
painful. You
flower
should probably
died?
see a doctor about that.
Is it one of those corrupt
Probably get in
ceilings?
water.
It must be a brain worm, just like the ones that we just had in our bodies. I think the slug lady got to him.
I got it. Tell him to bring me a corpse flower. It's been some time since he's brought some.
Corpse flower. Okay. That I can do.
Why would anybody want a dead flower?
It's the
I
name
don't
of the
think
flower.
it's a dead flower. It's a type of flower.
Well, a corpse is dead, so I just assumed it would be a dead flower if it's called a corpse flower. It's a weird name for a flower. But, I don't know much about that.
Reasonable deduction.
Kind of like shrugs. Like, Well, I'll make sure. So, do you need anything else from us before we go?
No. Just wanted to make sure that you are all okay. I'll send someone to inform you when I have work.
Okay. Kind of bows his head a little bit while still being watchful, I guess, or
Nice to meet
alert.
you all, new friends.
Thanks for the work you do for the people down here.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
too.
you for giving me a chance, young beast lady.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Okay. I had to think about it. See you around.
Goodbye. Gerald, see them out.
Gerald.
Just tell me Gerald's the ogre.
It's a little insectoid man. He stands about like 4 feet tall, and he's towards the entrance.
He's shorter than me.
Wearing a small leather crest on his front breast pocket, and he's wearing basically rags. Otherwise, he has a tiny little dagger on his side, and his legs are made of exoskeletal bug-like structure. Kind of bends down so you can see 3 toes, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. And he has 3 fingers as well. He is insect in every way except for his body size. He's a large insect creature. For what an insect is, he's 4 feet tall. And
He is a grasshopper.
as you guys are led to him, he says, I see.
Right.
He starts running towards the exit.
Well, that's kind of where we're headed anyways.
What's that? Were those words? Anybody pick that up?
Did any of us pick that up?
You know, feel free to roll an insight, man.
Would that be like undercommon?
Wow.
Anyone else want to roll? I mean, 20 is good enough, but if you're all trying to guess, it,
Sure,
I
I
can kind of give you
have
an idea.
rash wisdom though, but sure.
Is that an actual
Wow.
language,
Roll
or
an
is it?
18.
That was fucking gibberish.
Got it. There was no fucking. Okay, cool. All right, good.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Sawingi da swing. Okay, he's like this little insect man is waving you all over towards the exit where the ogre has finished delivering packages, but you can see there's a large vault door almost that's been cracked open and split to the side, and there is a staircase leading up and into the Silver Shoe Inn.
As we head
I heard that in
upstairs,
a Star Wars movie at one point. Sorry.
right? And as we're heading up, Vaughn's kind of looking at his hand, and then he leans over towards Lumi. He's like, "Does this mean I'm pregnant now?"
I guess. Congratulations on your baby. Just happens to be a little worm.
Yeah.
Is this your first time?
Yes. As a matter of fact, it is.
Myron's like,
Well,
I guess
at
that
least
means
you know
you're
who the
pregnant
mama
too.
is.
I guess.
Everybody's pregnant.
Oh no, not anymore. He's not pregnant anymore.
No.
And he points at the giant furball.
Yeah, I'll pass on that, thanks.
I guess it's more like a taxi.
Yo, it's a parasite.
It's a taxi.
Like a rickshaw.
Oh, I know what those are. Okay. Oh, we have taxis in this world.
As we get up,
Sure. I mean,
can we see the like sky? What time of day is it? I don't know
That's a good
Uh,
question.
we.
so as you guys head up past the ogre and into the Silver Shoe Inn, you can see that our people have left the Silver Shoe Inn. It is almost desolate as opposed to when you guys first came in here. The other group, sorry, Vaughn and Vaughn. Who it was? Vaughn, Lumi, and
Lumino Mill.
Umo. Sorry,
Man,
good spit, my brain.
you're good.
The Silver Horseshoe
actually.
Inn. The Silver Horseshoe Inn is basically desolate. The people have gone left, and you can see there are things toppled over. Some things have some bookshelves have been like a little bit shaken. The books have fallen off. You can see like some wine glasses have tipped, and some chairs have flopped over. You can hear the sound of as people are sweeping in the side. But as you look out, you can see that the morning dew of day has begun, and there is a blue sky. It's kind of like before the sun actually hits the peak. There is a blue sky above. As you're looking outside, you can hear, as you're all coming out, the air changes the moment you climb the slick glass step from the depths of the Warrens. And the thick, damp smell of stone and mildew gives way to the sharp tang of rain on slate, though the streets are dry. Here at the southern edges of the upper city, the quake's touch is a subtle but visible. A low retaining wall along the left side outside of the inn, bricks scattered in heaps that are already being picked through by barefoot people just going around, walking through and picking up different lines of pottery that has been broken, shattered outside closed shop fronts. There are contents streaked across the cobblestone and dusty trails. Overhead, a single shutter creaks against the wind, hanging from one hinge. But the real presence in the street right now is the Stormbearer Wardens. These are the House Zevran's armored guards. They move in pairs, polished steel breastplates etched in the house's three-eyed falcon sigil. Dark storm gray cloaks brushing their greaves. Their halberds gleam unnaturally bright in the morning light. One is speaking in tone meant to carry, loudly shouting out, "The situation is under control. All structures have been inspected. There is no cause for alarm. Return to your businesses." And there are people scampering around, kind of asking people what's going on as they all begin to lower their heads. Others scan the streets for open-faced helms, gaze lingering on everyone else who hesitates to obey. More wardens prowl the crossroads further up. Their presence is heavy. People keep their heads down, moving briskly. Conversations are clipped, and a few shopkeepers sweep the fallen bricks while breaking their wary eyes on the patrols.
Lumi tries to inconspicuously flip his hood up and kind of obscure his face.
Toby does the same thing.
Are we still inside the inn, or are we
Just stepping out.
Okay, then I will do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
we're
can
all outlaws.
Yeah, outlaws. Everyone's kind of like shuffling about at this point in time. There is a little bit of confusion, but you can see that there is an ever presence of the wardens all around. Just maintaining a constant patrol to kind of help make sure people are okay. People seem to be worrying about what's going on and why there's been two shakes. They don't really get what's going on. They're kind of scattered in their thought processes. And the wardens are kind of just brushing it off. It's no big deal. It happens sometimes, which is not true. You guys have never had this happen before in the city. And just, it is being brushed off as if it's nothing at the moment.
Everything's
Everyone around
fine.
is asking. Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome.
How does the actual damage look? You said it looks relatively insignificant.
Yeah,
up
yeah.
here?
There's like loosened brick. Some maybe someone had like pottery outside their shop and it's fallen over. Small toppled over books from a bookshelf. Things like that. Like as if like a level 5 earthquake had went off. Right? Nothing massive. Nothing crazy. Not a ton of damage. Just
enough you're gonna notice it when it happens.
Yeah, just like enough to like everyone's kind of like a little like your day's just kind of a little fucked. You know, it's like your day's a little bit more annoying than it would have been had it not happened. But it's not like the end of the world.
Are there any unattended? Is there any unattended food in the street like that's may have been knocked off a cart?
There is a fish stall right next door.
More
you
fish.
guys can feel free. You guys can feel free to grab some of those if you want to go by. I don't know, unattended. I mean, they're cleaning it up right now. There are a few other bakeries down the road as well. Unattended, I don't know about unattended. Everyone's kind of recouping. So
okay.
He's just trying to steal shit.
Hey man, gotta eat.
I mean,
still shit.
Rokor bought that fish. He's still got to cook that.
That's true.
Expensive ass fish.
True.
Rokor doesn't have much time. That fish is gonna go sour.
It's been in his pocket for like 4 hours.
That's gross.
Sorry, did you say what time of day it is? People are out moving around. I'm assuming it's daytime.
Morning. It's like morning.
Okay.
It's just
Morning,
like,
he said, yeah,
like
really
the crack ass of 7, like 6 through 8, around that time.
All right.
The crack ass.
This lineup's
It's
gonna
like
kill
it's
me.
like that. It's like that. Oh, there's light coming from the other side of the planet, but it's not up enough to where you can see the sun yet. It's just like the refraction of the clouds.
The
pick it
sky
up,
is
and it's
just
like,
kinda
it's
starting
like,
to-
the clouds are blue
Yeah.
from the refraction of light, but it's not clearly day yet. It's like there are still parts of the landscape that are darkened by the fact that there's no sun. People are up and about mostly because the fucking Earth just shook, and it hasn't shook in over 20 years.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna look at Lumi. You heading back home? Would you like an escort?
Yeah, I guess I could use a friend to walk in so that she's a little bit less mad, maybe.
Right. I'm gonna try to use my knowledge of the city to take kind of a less conspicuous route back. Using alleyways and whatnot.
Sure.
Assuming that the alleyways I'm familiar with are not.
You have
damage from
you have
collapse.
the urban trait, right, of knowing the area because you're from the area, or is that not a thing?
It's not a thing that I have. No, I just figured because of my backstory, I kind of spent a lot of time in the streets.
You know what? That's a fair
No,
argument.
relatively well.
Let me do a. So you're trying not to be seen, right? Your goal is to get there safely.
Get there safely, quickly, without attracting a lot of attention, because probably look a little off.
give me a stealth check +3.
Well, hang on, because Rokor has kind of been around a lot of places in his travels for Cornan, and he's got
Do you
the
know the
trait
city,
city
though?
secrets. So he knows secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through urban sprawl that others would miss. So,
So you have the urban thing.
I mean, yeah, if you were going with them.
So, well,
Are you going with them?
I mean,
I think the party is at this point
I-
splitting into their own
can,
areas. So
but I
that's
haven't been asked.
that's up to you.
Yeah.
He's not going to just overtly.
I think Vaughn is
assume
trying
that
to
he's
head
going.
back home, maybe to get a little sleep, before pretending he's been asleep all night, and kind of feeling almost obligated to look out for Lumi.
All right. Well,
See you around,
Rokor
Lumi.
can put it out there and say, well,
Yes,
If you
Siren, where are
guys
you
are-
headed out to?
if you guys are
Uh,
looking for the road less traveled, I might have some information about that. So,
Yeah.
just let me know if you need some help.
I just got some friends I got to check up on.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like you probably have an idea where I'm going, so...
Yeah.
You know where to find me.
Sure, yeah.
So
Could hang out later.
I still owe you tea. Should, at some point, maybe have dinner once I get a you know.
Wait, how does... You just met.
I like the awkward silence there.
Awkward silence. That's it.
We had you missed it when you were sitting out. You had that drink and your stomach got all funky, but Lumi and I had a little thing.
Uh-huh. Insight check.
A little thing?
All right. You know,
Oh, yeah, they probably just ran into each other at one point.
all right. I
Man,
mean, I guess it's not out of
25
the ordinary,
deception,
but
Jesus Christ.
We had a heart to heart. We really connected.
Yeah, we definitely connected.
Her future bard self appears and rewrites reality with the voice.
Right?
Well, you can do that, yeah, for sure, later.
Yeah.
Come back to haunt him now.
Alright, you said stealth to,
Yeah. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll it.
mean-
Plus 3.
5 plus 3.
Go ahead, finish your role play. You want to role play more?
To check something real quick about the.
It looked like you had
Pokemon
something you
encounter.
wanted to say, Raj.
I was just going to
Yeah,
say
Rush.
that. Well, I mean, I guess I'll head back to my place. We'll see if people are around today.
Yo, I'll catch up with you later, right, Toby?
Yeah.
Toby, before
So I
you
was just
go,
gonna show up at your house, uninvited later,
We're-
as she has
I
for
was
like the
gonna-
past 3 days.
we're-
oh, you're that kind of friend, are you? Hey, have you got any Totino's pizza rolls? Hey, can I come over and hang out with you and play Super Smash Brothers? Come on. You guys want to hang out and play Xbox? I brought my copy of Call of Duty.
I'll bring the code red, guys.
Yeah.
God, code red. Get me
So
out of here.
Rocord just kind of goes over to Toby and says, "Don't worry, I'm gonna go with these guys so they can find their way, and I'll try to keep an eye on that one." Pointing over at Lumi. Oh, I was actually pointing over at Siren.
I mean, Siren's not going with them.
Oh, I thought she was though. She was saying,
No.
all right. Oh,
Siren
that's
says
right.
she's going to check in on some
Oh, all
friends.
right. So backtrack. You try to keep an eye on that. Well, he's coming with it. Jesus, never mind. Forget it. Sorry.
Forget it. Forgot it.
Sorry.
It's forgotten it.
Forget
Brain
it,
fuck.
forgot it. It's okay.
Brain
It's okay.
fuck moment.
No, it's fine.
Rewind.
It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Toby, just
That's fine. It's fine.
as an aside, if you want to come back with me, I can make you some food. You can have dinner or breakfast, I guess, today.
Oh, are
A
you
bit
good?
early.
Are you good at cooking?
Well, I can also stop by the pastry shop on the way back, I guess, if we need to,
Well, I'm a pretty good cook. If you need something cooked, I even
I'm
have
passable.
my own frying pan. Oh, I'm better than passable. Maybe I can cook something for us all if we find a spot. I am a little hungry.
I was just going to buy us dinner because, or breakfast, I guess, at this point. That's-
Mighty
I
nice
missed
of
that
you.
meal.
But I got a fish here. I got to cook, or if I don't cook it soon, it's going to poison anybody that tries it. And I spent a
Good
good amount of
always.
money on it, so I think I probably should cook it.
Yeah.
Could have just given it to the alligator.
Yeah, well, fuck that alligator.
I don't
Yo,
wanna
that
fuck an
alligator was dope.
Alligator's
You
probably
think
dead because of the
guys-
collapse.
You think everything's dope?
You guys had an alligator?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I pet an alligator, man. It was dope.
Don't alligators usually eat people?
Yeah,
so.
well, this one did.
Me and that alligator bonded.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I wouldn't either.
Talk to like lizards?
just had a moment, okay?
I don't know what kind of moment you had, but
moment later night with
I
an
didn't
alligator.
see any kind of moment.
Well, how about this? You bring your fish, and we'll go talk to Miss Lionette, and maybe you can whip up some breakfast for us and smooth things over.
Okay.
Maybe if Toby wants to come, he can have,
that
breakfast
sounds
with us.
fine to me. Fine to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll
Just
be
give
honest,
me-
I've never
just
had
give
fish
me
for
a place-
breakfast.
Just give me a place to cook, and I'll make something for us.
Well,
Mhm.
I appreciate the offer, Lumi, but really, check on the family.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that food sounds nice.
As an aside,
Even an apple. You got an apple?
I don't, unfortunately. But I'll try to bring one
I
next
don't
time I see you.
All right, I'll try and pick one up on my way home then.
Oh boy! Adventurer! It's me, Snizzle Gearwhistle, master engineer and professional munch enthusiast. Now, I know what you're thinking. Snizzle, how do you keep up all this sparkling energy? The engineering, the goblin negotiations, the occasional failed portal mishap? Well, let me tell you, it's not from cold burlock stew, I'll tell you that much. No, my secret factor. Prepared meals delivered right to your doorstep. Fresh, never frozen, and ready faster than you can yell, and coming during a gnomish flying machine crash. Whether you've just finished a 12-hour dungeon crawl or you're stuck in a lab calculating the blast radius of your latest invention, it's large. Factor's got your back. Protein-packed, veggie-loaded, and delicious. No more wasting time cooking when you could be inventing. Or, saving Azeroth, I suppose. So, take it from me, Snizzle Gearwhistle. Fuel your adventure with Factor, and keep your stamina bar full. Now, if you'll excuse me, I left something bubbling in my workshop, and it's either dinner or a small explosive.
Alright, so the group split's happening here, so who's going where with who?
Yeah, Roku's gonna go with Lumi.
Umul is also gonna go with Lumi because she offered free food.
Okay, so is it everyone except for Siren going together? Is that the
Toby's
case?
going
not
home.
Toby's okay. So
it's-
Toby's going
It's
alone.
Toby and
Siren up
Siren,
there.
and then everyone else is
Okay.
leaving. Three
Toby
groups.
and Siren, and then everyone else. Okay, so let's start with Siren because I already have the music queued up.
Right, I'm gonna use the restroom now.
I will duck quickly back into the silver horseshoe and utilize my disguise kit to
Okay.
rapidly disguise myself.
Okay, you're gonna describe yourself, what it looks like.
I just want to disguise myself maybe as a dark-skinned elf or something, a drow or something like that, and I'll
Yeah.
put on a long straight wig.
How well practiced at this are you? Do you think?
Not super practiced, but she's probably done it a few times.
Give me a deception or performance for how good this goes and how good you make this kit. Or if you have a proficiency, you can just do a proficiency roll that you can think is appropriate.
I do not.
All right, deception 21. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good. You've done several of these at this point. You've got it down pat. You know exactly how to mask your skin tone to a proper amount. And leaving out, you feel confident and knowing that no one's going to find you out. At least no one that's looking for you specifically.
Okay. Then
Alright.
I'll head to the kiln.
All right. Walking down, you can see there are, again, like all throughout these shops and different pedestrians working on fixing up their shops and asking guards for questions. And you can see more and more of the Zevran elite just kind of walking down the streets, kind of just making sure everyone's okay. helping people, but also just making sure order is in line, make sure that people aren't just fucking running around looting.
I will keep my eyes down because they're kind of a giveaway. Just
sure, absolutely. And as they are all going about their thing, and you are being as stealthy as you possibly can, as far as like keeping people unaware of your eyes, at least, you do a pretty good job. I think the deception check is enough to like just cover all bases there. Turning down a narrow soot-streaked alley in the industrial district, the air is thick with the scent of coal smoke, singed leather, and hot metal. The clang of hammers and the hiss of quenching steam echoes from all sides. At first, it seems like there's nothing here but smithies, tanneries, and warehouses, until you notice a faint orange glow spilling out through the half-opened iron door. Stepping through, if you do.
Yep.
Stepping inside, the temperature rises instantly and a dim space bursts into motion and light. You found the Cinderfall. Once an old forge, now reborn as a home of the Emberkin, a loose-knit trope of jugglers, dancers, fire spitters, and other pyromancers of performance. In the center is the kiln floor. Spreads wide beneath a high smoke-stained ceiling. Here, fire spitters whirl chains tipped with blazing wicks. Dancers weave through trails of sparks, and flames bloom in sudden bursts of crimson, blue, and emerald. Against one wall is a cluttered counter brims of vials, powders, and strange glass canisters, the fuel and fire bar, where an excitable gnome named Phineas doles out custom fuel blends for the performers' flames. In the back corner houses, there is a marker's anvil that's still warm from use. Kaya, a broad-shouldered human woman with arms like braided steel, hammers out repairs to performance tools and occasionally the odd sword and chainmail strap. Finally, tucked off to the side in the hearth is a cozy patchwork nest of mismatched couches, scarred chairs, and faded rugs. Here, performers lounge between acts, swapping stories over shared meals while tending to the singed eyebrows and blistered hands. It's noisy, it's hot, it smells faintly like scorched sugar and smoke, but there's an undeniable energy here, wild, warm, and alive. And as you look around, you can see that things that would probably be on the unsort, there are some broken vials near the bar itself. Some of the coals are tipped over, and some of the working metals have been spilt out and are being picked up by workers. You can see that for the most part, though, it doesn't look like anyone's injured. It just looks like things have been like mildly inconvenienced at a glance.
So she steps inside and just kind of takes a look around. And there's kind of a sense of relief about her as she noticed that everything looks like it's not really messed up, at least. But she'll step in. Does anyone kind of take note of her coming in or anything?
I'd say people will definitely take note. Is there anyone specifically you're looking for when you first step in here?
So she knows, of course, Phineas and Kaya. Her mentor here would have been an Aasimar man named Arim.
It doesn't seem that Arim is here at the moment. Okay. Just glancing around, but you do see Kaya and Phineas are currently trying to fix stations because they were apparently doing a performance not too long ago. You can see that there are people who are kind of waiting on the outskirts, and you can see that performers are currently trying to readjust and clear the mattings.
Okay. She'll go over to Phineas if he's not busy.
He looks like he's just currently mixing drinks and potions and currently trying to get the fuel back to where it's supposed to be. Restocking on what he needs to restock on.
Damn it!
Psst, Phineas.
What? Huh? Oh, hello there!
Yeah, it's me. Siren. I know this isn't exactly my normal look, but I time there's...
Little bit of dress up, maybe, or...
You know how it goes. There's wardens all over the goddamn street right now, so...
Oh, I understand that. Here, hold this for a second.
Someone else right now. Is this explosive?
Do you
As she
even
takes
have
it
to
from
ask?
him.
Do you even have to ask? He goes back and he starts mixing another cocktail of fuel. It's bubbling a bit in your hands. You feel it's a little bit erratic. It kind of shakes a little bit in your hand.
She's just holding it with like this flat look on her face, like, I'm gonna
Kinda
regret
warm.
this, aren't I?
Good. Okay, a little bit of cardamom. Let's see. Maybe a spice here.
He grabs and puts another spice into the jug, and he starts shaking it up and down. You can hear the fizz coming from his hand as he puts it down on the shelf and turns to you. Okay, let me see that. He takes it from you very quickly and puts it over on the side, and he says, "Stay." The drink kind of stops rattling. Looks back at you.
All right. So, were you looking for something, or some fuel, maybe, for some practice? I've got some different colors.
No, well, yeah, I guess that would probably be a good thing to stock up on. No, I came to make sure everyone was all right.
Well,
There's
no injuries here,
No.
at least.
Good. All right. Have you so if the quakes didn't hit too hard here, then I guess there's, well, like I said, there are wardens all over the streets. Have you seen Aram?
Oh, yes, I think he went to the trade district. I think he was worried about someone. Didn't really look too much into it. I was sort of busy dealing with these
Of course.
mixtures, but I'm sure he'll be back at some time.
No rush. Yeah, can you hook me up with some more oil? I've just got like some regular stuff in my bag.
Of course.
He pulls out a
Need
big
something interesting.
He pulls out a big a leather roll, and out rolls it stretches. You see all different types of gilded glasses and really nicely etched dragonware. The kind of like the glass is stained with like a dragon's like sculpture on the side of it. You can see that he pulls a few of them out and says,
Well, first off, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
"Purple. Lovely." He grabs one of the purple vials and hands it to you and says, "That is a work of art. Has a beautiful little afterglow that I am especially proud of."
Great. Can't wait to use it.
Let me know how it goes.
Okay, will do, yeah.
Just as a curiosity, is it okay if I use you for, testing purposes?
Phineas? Is it going to kill me?
For legal reasons, I, probably shouldn't answer that.
Jesus Christ.
Dangerous. I mean, everything is dangerous. You could get hit by a horse walking outside your house. Who knows? So, I mean, 50-50.
All right.
Oh my god.
What do you have for me, Phineas?
He turns over and he bends down, and you see a little a big glass jar in the shape of a pig with a thick red dark liquid inside with these like peppering pockets of fire blazing. And he pulls it out and puts it onto the desk and says,
Now, I don't know exactly what this does, but it should be a showstopper.
So, how do I use it?
You put it on your, boy, and you hit the ignite. And you just wait and see.
Hope it goes all right. I see.
It should. I was a little inspired when I made it.
All right.
Might be my best work yet.
Okay, Phineas.
Still thinking of a name, though.
I will give it a try when I need a showstopper.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you need? Is there anything
I'm
else
gonna
you
write
need,
pig
my
oil
dear?
flask.
Or call it the
on my list.
showstopper.
Okay, showstopper. No, I am going to check in with Kaya just real quick. I'll probably hang out for a little while. This accent was supposed to be something else, but it's rapidly turning into V.
It's okay.
again.
I noticed.
Everyone is
Gonna have
messing
to
up their
work on
thing.
that.
It's fine. Look, 3 years of V, you can't be blamed
Hey,
for that.
3 years of V is just gonna be what it's gonna be.
I mean, you kind of just slip back into Russian no matter
Just
what
happens.
you try.
It's just oopsies. Oopsies, all Russian.
Once you talk like this for 3 whole years, you're just natural at this
It
point.
is difficult to do other
It's difficult to do other
things.
Yeah, imagine being the dungeon master and having to change voices for multiple characters in the same fucking sentence because you're role playing with yourself. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's awful, and I try to avoid that. Try to.
All right, so, good luck then. I
Yeah.
hope I see from you again. I hope
Yes.
that my creation doesn't end you and your friends and all your loved ones.
As do I.
And I hope that it's fantastic. I'm so excited.
If you hear from me again, then I will let you know how it goes. If you do not hear from me, assume that it went poorly.
All right.
Otherwise, if you see Aram, let him know that I came by.
I will. Please don't haunt me. If you die.
This is great.
I will give that my deepest consideration.
All right. Thank you.
She'll probably hang out for a while.
Sure.
Check in with, whatever friends are around. Just
Sure. Did you just
chill
want to
for a
rotate
while.
back to you talking to Kaya, or do you want us to go do something else and come back to you?
We can go to someone else if you want.
Sure. So let's go to the main group here. You guys gonna go back? You guys are going over to the atelier.
Thought
Yes.
you were gonna go to Rush. Yeah, that's the plan.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
my plan is basically to lead them back relatively inconspicuously and then head home from there.
Well,
We do have a
Rokor's
giant
gonna
ogre
help
friend
you.
that's with us. Well, he's
but
not an ogre,
he
but
knows
he's,
he knows his way around the city, though. He
Before-
knows like the back routes and shit. So.
before we're walking up on the atelier, do you want to describe the outside of the atelier?
So the atelier is a 2-story storefront with large glass panes in the front, showing off multiple different types of suits and dresses in the windows that are kind of catch the sunlight and show off the craftsmanship behind. Outside, you see the picture of a roaring lion on a signpost that's hanging overhead, alongside. Oh, that's a cute sound. I like that soundboard.
trying.
Alongside the kind of like almost embroidered outsides of like filigree gold on the sign. Inside, the base layer, you can see that there's a bunch of different suits and dresses on either side of the shop, with dressing rooms towards the back right, and several different kiosks, like desks kind of places that are strewn with different fabrics. Look like probably places where people have been sewing. However, Lionette's Miss Lionette is set off to the right-hand side over by where the dressing rooms are, and Lumi's desk is kind of more off to the left-hand side.
Okay, I just
Of
wanted
course,
to
there's a
describe
large
the outside,
staircase
but
towards
you
the
know
back.
what? From the mine palace of Taco. There we go. That works there.
My Palace of Taco. That's right.
So as you guys enter, you see what she's just described to you, and you see Lionette hard at work. Looks like she has just repaired what she needed to repair. She has her hair is a little bit her hair is really nicely did, but you can see a few strands are out of place where you can see that she's probably been frazzled or working at something that she probably wasn't expecting to have to do today. But you see the place is really well maintained. It looks like she was quick to avert any damages that might have happened during the quake. As the four of you enter.
Rokor's a little embarrassed because this looks to him like a woman's clothing shop, and he's completely out
There's
of
also
his element.
suits.
I know, but still, what he catches the glimpse of first is all the women's stuff, and is immediately nervous.
Oh no, the lady things.
Mm-hmm.
Fear the power.
So much power.
Back. Brought the thread for you that you wanted, Miss Lionette.
Oh dear. She gets up and she walks over towards you, puts her hands on your shoulder, kind of sizes you up. Not going to lie, I thought it was going to be an issue. Are you okay? Any other issues while you were out? Did you get caught up in the quake?
Yeah, kind of a little bit, I guess. Sorry for bringing a couple of guests over uninvited, unexpected, but...
Oh, it's just nothing.
I'm
happy to have guests.
It's a long story. Maybe we can talk over breakfast?
Sure. Do you want to order or I can cook?
I think our friend here has already made us a generous offer. He said he had a fish that needed to be cooked, and honestly, I've never tried fish for breakfast, but...
Who
is your friend here?
I'm pretty good in the kitchen. I won't make too much of a mess, if you don't mind.
His name is Rokor.
Nice to meet you.
This is...
Rokor?
Yes, nice to meet you.
And
this is Umul. He's kind of the reason why I got...
Umul also is using the slug thing. So that way he doesn't scare people.
Is he getting you in trouble? It's not like
no,
it's like a Charlie situation?
No, he's not like that. He's more of the kind of just needing some help in the city, kind of a situation.
Who's Charlie?
I see.
Listen, it's kind of complicated. Maybe we can talk about it over breakfast.
Okay.
Well, it says welcome to my atelier. And you are all friends of Lumi's, you are friends of mine. Please feel free to make yourselves at home. And she offers you all a table in the back to go sit.
Thank you very much.
Usually used for sewing, but you guys are welcome to sit.
Can you show me to your kitchen facilities, your cooking?
So, it is not anything special. It's just
that's all right. I'm used to simple.
All right, follow me.
Yes. Thank you. He follows her.
Takes him back to a very small bit of a pull gas stove where you can pull on a string and it will ignite, and a little bit of arcanic energy, kind of like the flicker spark in the center that keeps the fire going. And as you do, you see blue flame pop up and surround nothing yet because you haven't put a pot down, but the pot's ready for you to go ahead and stuff and start cook if you want to.
Yeah. So Rokor will put down the pot and he'll take out the fish and he'll prepare the fish.
So you
he
always
takes out his cook's tools, which he has proficiency in. And remember, the pan is imbued so that everything that is cooked in it will never burn and is perfectly seasoned.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So you cook often?
Well, I enjoy it. I do it when I can, but I travel a lot, so unfortunately I don't get to very often. So I thank you for letting me use your facilities for this.
My pleasure. My brother is always cooking. It's one of his favorite hobbies. I see that you care much for your cast iron pan. I can see the love in the age. It's a very old piece, maybe a family heirloom.
He looks down at that point. Yes, it was my mama's.
Oh, what a wonderful son she has, keeping such a beautiful thing around for so long.
Thanks.
She kind of awkwardly looks, thinks maybe she might have done something wrong. I do not mean to intrude, so I will go back to our friends. But whenever you are done using facilities, just feel free to click this, and she shows you a little switch at the bottom, and it will put out the Arcanic Refinery.
Thank you very much. And he wipes a little tear out of his eye that he was trying to hide.
She kind of blushes, almost like she's like nervous. Walks back out from the back.
Orko, put on some tea too. Some hot water.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
She pulls up a seat to everyone else at the table and takes a seat down with Vaughn and the rest of you, I'm assuming? Or is Vaughn gone? Did you just leave?
Oh, I was going to introduce
yeah,
Vaughn,
probably.
but kind of got disappeared.
Yeah, I pictured him kind of just dropping him off at the front door and heading back home.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you're going to head... Okay, so you're going to pull off too.
You're not staying for dinner? Or breakfast?
No, I'm supposed to be meeting somebody, actually.
Oh.
And maybe I can learn a little information on this earthquake while I meet him.
All right. Nice meeting you, Vaughn.
Likewise. What a fine establishment you have. I may have to come back when I am in need of new attire.
Very much. I would love to work on anything that you would like to work on. I like to stylize, so...
He takes a, polite bow and takes a leave.
We'll see you around, Vaughn. Don't get into too much trouble now.
You know me.
Yeah, always a nose in a book.
All right, so you guys sit up at the table while while Rokor is cooking.
Yeah, he comes out about like 15 minutes later with a plate that he found with servings of fish, and in his other hand a tea kettle. I'm assuming there's like a teapot or something there.
Yeah.
So
Then we'll bring out his
he'll
like
bring
bring
it
tea
out to
set
the
and
table.
start pouring the hot water into it and do all that.
Sure, yeah. Everything's all set up for tea and for this delicious meal that you've cooked. Did you cook anything special, or is it just cooked fish?
It's just seasoned fish, which is going to be seasoned perfectly and
Absolutely
which will be
fine.
delicious.
Yeah. Good, simple as always.
And just the age of the fish doesn't matter. It's just because it was in the pan, it's perfectly edible. And
Good. All right, so you guys all sit down to have a little chat. So, what was the meaning of helping this young man? Everything okay?
Yeah, we figured it out. We kind of had to go down into the Warrens, and so that's why I'm kind of a little bit dirty. But I was hoping I could take a bath before getting back to work. I'm a bit tired, but I'll help you catch up on the orders. I did finish Alex's coat, though, yesterday before I left, so at least there's that.
This is good. Orders are not coming in as much right now because of the incident, so not as backed up as usual during the day. So that's its bright side.
Guess that's a positive thing sometimes. Yeah. Well, sorry for skipping out yesterday. I kind of just bumped into him in the middle of town and things escalated rather rapidly.
This is fine. I'm happy to accommodate such a busy person, and I appreciate the extra assistance whenever things are a bit overbooked. So you do not need to worry so much. I'm just happy that you are safe, and your friends are safe. So that is the most important thing.
Well, that's a little bit sweet of you, but I did, miss out on the majority of a day's work. So I'll understand if, you can't pay me for the day.
Oh yes, no, I cannot pay you for today. I mean, I'm not I cannot survive on just charity, of course.
Of course, I wouldn't expect it. Anyways, this friend of mine just needed to find a place to stay and doesn't have any real money, so I needed to solve his problem. And that's why I kind of decided to invite him over for food while we,
Sure. We also
explain the
have
situation.
we have guest house above if you want to. Usually put it up there in case I've had like a long night, but if your friend would like to stay the night one night, is okay.
Yeah, I guess he could be a roommate for the night. I don't know that I'll be here tonight, though, but we'll see. Depends on what happens. Did Alex come by while I was out?
Yes, several times. Probably just checking up on where you were. I did not know, so I just said that you were out helping someone, so just what you told me last time when you came through.
Okay. Well, I guess that's something I'll have to deal with later.
It
Probably be in
he
today.
did not seem mad. He always seems like such a sweet person, so do not know.
No, he's probably just concerned. I don't want to upset him.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
This fish is quite fantastic.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Of course, I think you've got quite a talent.
I'm glad you like it.
Let me pour some lavender tea for everyone.
Sips the tea, looks at Umo. So what are you up to, Umo?
Well, like I'm, trying to, like, it kind of. I mean, maybe this sounds weird, but I kind of want to.
Oh, just speak up, my boy.
Okay.
I don't think he's used to talking.
Well, yeah. I mean, usually when I talk, people would throw stuff at me. So
We're not gonna bite your head off. Just say what you gotta say.
well, I wanted to see if maybe I could become an adventurer or something.
An adventurer. It's a very dying profession. Risk,
Well,
and
yeah.
all.
But
Well, yeah, but I just it's I've always it's I just want to be able to help people and stuff, and
It's a very admirable cause. So it's a good thing. It's always good to have good goals in your life.
Yeah. And I know some combat stuff. I can punch people really hard. Not that like I would normally do that. You know, I usually don't do that, but in theory.
It's not a bad skill to have, as long as you use it only wisely at the right time. That's what my daddy said.
I can't really do any of that kind of stuff, so I wouldn't know.
If you want, I can show you some stuff.
Lionette puts her hand down and rubs Myron's head.
No, I think my run-in with the Guild Warden was already enough for me. I'd prefer not to even worry about it.
Okay.
But that's okay. It's appreciated. I do appreciate the thought.
Okay. Yeah.
So where do you go from here? Or do you just want to leave your friend Umo here for tonight? And pick him up tomorrow?
Well, I was probably going to take a quick nap and then do some work, if it's okay with you. Try to catch up on some of the stuff from yesterday.
We'll never stop you from helping me catch up.
Well, yeah. I kind of owe it to you at the very least. I promised you I'd help and be a part of the shop, but yesterday I wasn't here, so...
We'll do what we can. You're not going around being a bad person, so... It's not like I am covering for a rapscallion or anything, so...
No, I would never do anything like that. Not unless I really had to, of course. But it's not exactly something that's on my list of things to do. I did heal some of the people in the Warrens last night. That was interesting.
Did you? Quite impressive. You've gotten a lot strong, or at least Myron has gotten stronger.
Yeah, it's only been like 6 months and she's already doing stuff that's way beyond what I ever thought it ever happened in my life.
Because Myron is good. Very good. She rubs her
Do you
head.
think maybe the Gale Wardens would take me now?
She looks at you. Give it time. Maybe one day. I would never say no.
Well, I hope so. Someday. Maybe we can get Rokor to join. He'd probably be a lot better of a choice than I. Maybe even Umo.
Probably a good choice, to be honest.
I don't know. I've got to eventually get back to my job.
Yeah.
And I just, the biggest thing on my list is to find my sister.
Well, if you need help, I know that I'm not exactly someone that is super well connected, but I can ask some people for you if it will do any good.
Yes, and I would love to learn more about your sister. And with that, I would like to cut there, have you think about it, like what you're going to ask, and we're going to move to someone else, okay?
That's fine. I've got to be right back anyway.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
we're
I
going
was about to talk about.
Yep, do it.
we're going
You
to cut
guys
over
here
to...
not-
Huh? Go ahead. What? So, what's up?
IRL, did you or did Mom hear someone knocking?
That's probably what's going on. I assume someone's just at the door.
Oh, okay.
Going back to, I almost said near. Going back to Toby. Toby, you are currently heading to the Eastern Warrens, correct?
Presumably.
Okay.
I made some rolls. I made some rolls.
Some rolls
during
okay.
Sirens. During Sirens RP.
Okay.
So I made a perception roll to see if I would recognize her as she was leaving the tavern.
Okay.
So what Toby did is he went off a couple blocks and then stopped and waited for Siren to leave.
Okay. So with that perception roll, you definitely notice her, and you're able to see through it a little bit. You notice more than anything the body structure. She has done a really good job at hiding everything else, but you recognize you're like, there was no one in that room. She walked in, walked out. She's now a different colored person. It's obviously her. Like, your brain just connects it. Like, yeah, this is definitely who that is. And you try to follow close behind them. Give me a retcon. Give me a retcon perception.
I mean, my
check.
passive perception is 12, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm not looking for him, so.
That works. So yeah, absolutely. 12. Yeah, you don't see her. You don't. I mean, she doesn't see you. So you were able to. You're able to tell her completely and see where she goes.
Okay. And that is what
However, if you open the door and go in, people will see you.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Right, so what are you doing now?
So remind me what this place was called. Like,
yeah,
was it? There was nothing on the front of it.
There's no name on it. There's no title on it.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me that, because I didn't know that.
It's just it looks like some sort of industrial building.
Looks like a smithery. If you had to guess, from a glance, it looks like a place you get your shit repaired at.
Are there windows or anything that I could peek inside of?
It's made of I would say, like, the outside, and I mean, you can correct me if you'd like, since you're the person who created this place. It's mostly like almost like a leathered wrapped with like deep metals along the walls, and the leather kind of like encrusts in around it. And then there is a deep, big, almost like side broken door that kind of like has this big shining bright light from the furnace coming through it. You can peek through the door if you'd like to try while everyone's doing their thing. But beyond that, you're running some risks.
Yeah. Toby will put his ear to the door and try and use his keen hearing to
pick up on some of the conversation.
Yeah, and just kind of
get an idea for what's going on. Give me a perception check. I'm gonna say, if you didn't have keen hearing, it would be a disadvantage. I'll give you just a regular roll here, straight.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. You get the sense that someone with a very zany personality is having a conversation with Siren.
Okay.
You gather that much. You do hear other people kind of talking, and like you hear metal being moved and shift around. You can see that there is, if you had to guess, probably 19 or so people in this building, and it seems like there are people kind of say, "Hurry, the performance is starting up again soon."
And point of order, I mean, if you can hear Phineas and Siren talking.
Not words, but yeah, you can definitely hear the two of you.
That there is conversation happening.
Siren is not talking in the same voice, so I don't know if you will recognize her voice. That was not just my accent drifting. That was like straight up Siren is not talking in the same voice.
Yeah, and I noticed that.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll say that you hear someone talking to a zany gnome. You don't know that Siren without seeing the person. Without seeing Siren, as far as you can tell, Siren's no idea where she's at in that building.
Okay.
From ears alone. Without the power of fourth wall breaking.
Right. And then I guess Toby will kind of leave it at that, and then he'll quickly make his way back to the Eastern Warrens.
Sure. I want, for fun, more than anything.
Sure.
Can you both give me a luck roll, which is just a straight 20? Straight D20.
I'm back, by the way.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Unscathed. You get away with no issues. You head out, nothing goes ajar, and you head back towards the Warrens. Okay, so now that we've encrusted on her time a little bit, let's go and shift into the Eastern Warrens, where, as you get there, you arrive at this this deep-seated grate. So it's about 5 feet down into the ground. It looks like a manhole at first, but at the bottom of the manhole there is like almost like a latch that's made of plastic. And as you pull it upwards, the manhole just falls down, opens up. Like with no effort. There's no weight, no pulling or anything like that. It just pops up and it falls down. And you are able to slide down and into the warrens. You look around if you want to look around. You'll feel free to. But it is just a dark, dank alleyway centered into the back eastern section of the map.
Is there a ladder? There's a ladder, right?
Yeah, of course. There's a ladder. Yeah.
Okay. So then he'll, climb a little ways in and then close the hatch.
Yep.
And then he'll slide down the ladder just like he's going home.
Yeah, closing the hatch is as simple as pulling on a rope to the right, and it pops it back up and clicks into place. And as you slide back down, you can see that as you enter the Eastern Warrens are a maze of narrow streets, low-ceiling alleyways, slumped brick buildings and their walls weathered and stained from decades of smoke and runoff. This place is dusty and truly never clean, always tinged with the metallic tang of old forges, acrid bites of alchemical waste, and damp musk of the stagnant water. At the heart of the district looms an arcanic refinery, blocky industrial structures bristling with pipes and brass vents. Here, raw magical residue is boiled down, distilled, reprocessed, and trade through the process of leaves and cobblestones, slick with iridescent grime in the air, charged with a faint static hum. The refineries operate day and night, their chimneys coughing out smoke in every shade, from soot black to alchemical green. Mixed among these factories are crumbling tenements, stacked 3 stories high, their windows dark and shuttered even in daylight. Most hold cramped workshops, taverns, or rented sleeping rooms. A few stand completely abandoned, their insides gutted by fire, left to rot. As you walk into the main area, you can see people are shifting and moving large coals, readjusting barrels that have been knocked over. You can see how chemical waste has been spilled about. They are still getting to the end of the quake and having to build and re-get things going. But this place is, from what you know and what your history of this place is, you know exactly that this is like the trade center of alchemical drugs, essentially. Drugs or quick magic spells that can be used at a moment's notice. And this is basically the epicenter of that.
Okay. So when he gets to the bottom of the ladder, he'll flip off his hood and he'll keep walking. And as he enters this area, he'll just take in a deep breath and he physically just relaxes and he soaks in his environment, knowing that he's home. And
that similar smell of metal, almost like blood, hitting the back of your throat instantly. Yeah. It's like for most people it would be like it's like very relaxing for you. For a lot of people like you, it is just a really nice thing to walk into. Your whole body feels strangely reinvigorated.
So then walking through the streets, I'll check in on people, make sure that they're okay, and help out like a couple people if it's needed.
It seems like otherwise the end of like help is probably towards the end of that, but there is someone trying to lift up a alchemical barrel that's filled with green liquid kind of sweeping out of it. If you want, you can go ahead and try to help them out. You go about that. Go ahead and give me a strength check just to help that person. Just a one-eyed man. The left side of his face has been melted to a degree. He's got a large arm on his right side and a smaller arm on his left side, and his body is kind of like disjangled, but he is able to start pulling up with his upper body using that big arm to kind of try to lift that crate up. And as you come over to help, he gives you this weird like half smile. Like imagine if Two-Face was smiling, like half of his face is all fucked up, the other face is just like grinding upwards. He kind of smiles towards you and says, "Thanks for the help."
Yeah. Anytime for
Pulls the barrel up. Able to get some gravity over it and leans it over his shoulder, holds it up, and begins walking off towards the main factory.
So then he'll continue on to his little hovel.
Sure. So hidden among these forgotten buildings is one of the Warren's most dangerous secrets. As you're splintering about into this area, you see a sprawling nest tucked into the skeletal remains of an old glasswork factory. From the outside, it looks like any other condemned structure, broken windows patched with warped boards, walls bowing with age, with the faded symbol of Glassworks Guild still visible beneath the soot. Inside, the space transforms. Low candlelit chambers draped with tattered silk, scavenged furniture arranged in semicircles around cold hearths, and sleeping alcoves tucked into the shadowed recesses of the upper floors. The scent of old blood clings in the air, impossible to scrub clean. Once, Tyzo lived here among his brood. At its height, it was a close-knit insular community, safe from prying eyes, but divided from within. The faction that refused to feed on people kept their quarters closest to the factory's shattered skylights, relying on weak daylight to deter hunger and from anyone else from coming near. The rest of the nest is burrowed deeper into the basement levels where no sunlight can touch it. Now, after years, you can see that there are several people kind of like strode about. And the first person you see is actually the informant of this little secret area back here. You see a woman, a tall woman with willowy white silver hair, loosely sprawled and kind of like messed up. Her every movement has a lazy kind of grace to it, like a cat. She's nicknamed in the community Silk, but you know her as Silvara. Comes from a whisper quiet way. She moves on her penchant for wearing black gowns lined with pale flowing scarves. Once a courtesan in the upper city, she was turned a long time ago. Silvara now trades secrets for coins and favor. But she is currently shifting and settling, kind of putting together what looks to be a small glass sculpture that she was probably working on at some point before the quake happened, and it has shattered, and she is currently rebuilding it, taking her time. When she turns her head very suddenly, almost like a fucking, like a 90-degree angle, you see her head go...
Hello.
Hey, Silvara.
Toby. What are you doing out and about today?
Oh, I paid a visit to the Western Warrens today. I was helping out an acquaintance. I met with Corin. That was an interesting exchange.
It took you long enough?
Yeah, to be honest, it was from the stories. She always kind of scared me.
Scared of
No
a
matter how
slug
nice.
and not scared of us. You're a weird one.
Yeah, well, she's slimy. She made me touch her hand. He puts up air quotes.
Her dingle dangle.
Yeah.
Is this a reference to that thing you call me for some reason, Dustin?
No. Oh, maybe.
Okay. Because he does call me Dingle for some reason.
It is a fascinating thing. Didn't know that people could become things like that. Or things could become things like that. What is she? That's a great question. We should talk about that sometime. You want to talk about that right now?
I mean, I was gonna go.
Was it a slug that became a thing? Or was it a person who became a slug? Is it a witch deal? Or is it like an evolution?
Or
do slugs evolve into butterflies?
I think slugs stay slugs.
Slugs stay slugs?
Yeah, caterpillars turn into butterflies.
Aren't they the same thing?
No.
But they're both like the same shape.
Well, I mean, so is a turd, but a turd doesn't turn into a butterfly.
It doesn't?
Unless you use some kind of illusion magic.
Things to ponder.
Yes.
So what brings you back home?
Well, with the earthquake, do you know anything about that?
No, Taizo went out looking. He's currently up.
He's on the surface? Oh, that's never good. Well, did anyone go with him? No, okay. So then I would take it everyone else is still around, like
around?
Like Grubble's still here?
Yeah, I think he's out probably hunting.
Okay. Did he say when he would get back?
Probably tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, I should at least go and check on all the others. Make sure that the young ones are okay.
As you will. They are doing what they usually do at this time.
I guess there's no young ones, is there?
No, I mean, well,
There are no young ones.
technically, well, okay.
Yeah.
Technically, for
Okay.
you, there are technically.
Yeah.
So you want to go check up on them?
Yep.
All right. So you go back into you head back, and Silvara says, "Do be quick, be kind. They are studying."
Come on, Silvara, you know me.
We have the test soon.
Okay.
Wardens. New batch.
Yeah, they do seem kind of promising.
Speaking of, have you talked to Taizo about your chalice?
No, I haven't had time.
Well, it's getting to be that point.
I know. I'm scared.
Well,
I
don't
don't
be
know.
scared.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You talk to me so casually. It should be the most scary thing here.
Come on, I grew up with you.
And? I eat rats.
So do I.
While they're alive.
So do I.
You're a strange boy.
And you're a strange woman.
Go talk to the kids.
He'll just nod and smile and go to the kids.
Okay. So you head back down into the den, and the deeper you go into the den, you get into the basement level. And in the basement level, there is a bunch of cots, and there are people, and like I would say mostly the people who are young, quote unquote, are sitting around playing with things that they would play with if they were still like 6. You see the average age of like 6 through 14, young adults through kids, all in different sections, working on things, whether they be studying or they be playing around, fucking around with things. But you can see varied ages of these sickly, pale-skinned children from various different races.
Children?
Yes.
So confused.
Good.
He'll go in and find like the 2 closest ones and like kind of put his hands like on their shoulders or on their heads, like, how are we all doing today? You guys studying hard?
Toby?
Just
Yeah, test soon.
yeah, I hear.
I thought you were going to be gone for longer this time.
No, I guess things ended up wrapping up pretty quickly.
Well, that's good. Did you get paid at least?
Yeah. And he'll start like he'll pull out his coin purse and he'll give like a silver to each of the kids that are there.
Yo, awesome! Thank you. He grabs it and he takes it and he goes and puts in. Scuttles over to one of his cots. Goes underneath. You can see him pull out a little coin purse that he has been saving up, and he puts the coin inside. The other one says, "Thanks. You didn't have to do that." So you got older boy.
How many are there in there?
About 16 children of
Okay,
different sizes and ages.
I only have 15 silver, so
Maybe you don't choose to give it out to everybody. Just the 2.
I'll give it out. Yeah, I'll just give it to the 2 because
Okay,
Toby needs money.
Yeah. Charity comes at a cost, baby.
Yeah, make sure you use that to help the others, okay?
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for. Family, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget, my 40th is soon.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I finally gotten good enough with the short sword.
Well, we're gonna have to spar it later then.
I'd like that. It's kind of hard. I don't have the wingspan that I should have, but
Yeah, you kind of get used to that.
Taizo's been talking about adjusting his scheduling to kind of teach the younger ones how to do stuff with shorter weapons. A lot of us can't use long swords.
Yeah, it took me a while to get to use a long sword. But
Well, luckily you're older. Or you were, right? So
yeah. Right. Well, so far as that, I shouldn't bother you very much. So
yeah, that old lady's been harping on us all day.
yeah, she tends to do that.
And she keeps coming in and doing the head thing. It's happened like 6 times now.
It's barely mid-morning.
I know.
Huh.
I think she does it every time she has a chance. She just comes down and just comes and looks at people. She'll come in here and she'll just stand out and not look at us. And then her head will do the 180 thing.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to, but she says that she's scary. I don't think so.
I've been here for like 37 years or something like that. It never gets not scary.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I should let you guys get back to your studying.
All right. We'll see you when you get back.
Yeah.
Have a good time and good luck on your christening.
Yeah. I'm nervous,
I'm sure it'll go well.
but yeah, Taizo's taught me a lot, so it'll go okay. I hear he's not going to be back for a while, so.
Well, yeah, he seemed very worried. He hurt. I've never seen him go up top so quick.
Maybe I'll have to go find him.
Maybe.
Do you have any food? Like, do you have like a small bite I could laying around?
He goes and grabs out of his little case. He's got a little pack, and he grabs a knocked out rat and a piece of bread and tosses it to you.
Here, you can keep this one. And he like breaks the bread in half, and you can have the rest of this.
Okay, so you give
I'll
him the
be
rat
okay.
back.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, hey, you're missing out. He puts it back inside his pack and takes the bread.
He shoves the little chunk of bread in his mouth, and
Yeah, well, I don't need to eat that rat as much as you do.
Fair. All right, so what are you going to do now? Did you want to break back off, or?
Yeah, I guess I'll head back out and try to find Taizo.
Happy hunting.
I'll see you later, Silk.
It's silky. Like
Just
my
smiles
wonderful
and-
flowing hair.
Yes.
Before we head back to Vaughn, I want to do real quick whatever else you would like to do for role play, Sarah. I don't want to keep you there all day, but whatever role play we want to head up here. Is there anything you want to talk to with Kaya?
Yeah, I guess real quick, I'd check in with Kaya. Kaya, Hi, it's me, Siren. Sorry, sort of not in my normal face.
Siren, hello there. Wow,
Hi.
quite a change here. She says as she
You know
she's
how it goes.
lifting up a piece of metal and putting it into the fire. So what brings you back?
Well, I was just trying to do a little bit of check-in after all of whatever happened in the city. I noticed.
Everyone seems to be trying to figure that out right now.
Yes, and there's all these Warrens walking around telling everyone it's totally normal, as if this happens every year.
I'm trying to keep the peace, I assume. That's just how people are. They get a little stir crazy anytime any kind of disaster happens.
Yes, no. It's true. Anyway, I did want to check in. I haven't been around in a few days. Has anyone been in here looking for me? Did Barrett force his way in or anything lately?
Not lately. I have seen posters. I've taken them down because, I roll like that. I do not like people looking for my friends, so I broke a few of them. I burned them. Added kiln to my fire.
Good.
Yeah, so
Rather
this
like
is
the idea of my own wanted posters being in your kiln.
Yeah, make sure that this is a nice, safe place for you to be.
Well, I don't know if anything will be quite safe if he knows exactly where it is, but...
People of the upper echelon know a lot of where we are is entertainment place for some people, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Good. Well, yes, I just wanted to make sure no one was bothering anyone down here.
No.
I
And
didn't want
if you come here with this disguise more often, I can see that. I mean, honestly, no one's gonna tell it's you. You look, you're beautiful, as always, but it looked completely different. I would never have guessed.
Well, thanks. I will continue practicing my new art.
Oh yeah. Possibly might want to try some contacts though. To know how there's an eye doctor
Yes.
in town who could do that for you.
I don't know how to hide that.
So something we should work on. Maybe get like a nice yellow tint, or maybe red. Make you look like some kind of demon from outer space.
Maybe just some dark glasses. Drow don't like the
Ooh,
sunlight,
dark
right?
glasses. Oh, true. You stick. Also, you're a drow now. That's the line of thought we're going with.
Yeah, what? Can't you tell? Do I not look like a drow?
Well, I mean, I guess so. I always picture them as tall and imposing, and you're like not exactly the most tall creature.
That is hurtful, Kaya.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry, but just say it how I see it.
All right. Some dark glasses and some 6-inch heels.
Yes.
Let me work
yes.
on that.
Oh my God, that would look so good.
Right. I'll add that to my shopping list.
Indeed, dude. Did you pay Phineas a visit? He's been talking
I
about some special alchemic brew for the last 2 days.
He gave me a concerning flask shaped like a pig, which may or may not kill me in the event of me using it. So
Interesting. I saw him drinking from that flask earlier.
that somehow is not comforting to me.
I mean, at this point, I assume most of his DNA has changed to that of an explosive. So, if we ever do get into a dangerous situation, we just toss Phineas.
That's a good point.
Voltorb.
Yes.
Maybe
If the
foreshadowing.
Warrens come marching in here, just roll him out and
Yeah,
throw
exactly.
a boy at him.
The first time that they ever land a strike on him, he'll just explode like some kind of exploding and exploding fire mushroom from outer space. Don't know why I'm
Just
so
enough
obsessed with outer space,
time.
but I would like to go to space sometime.
With just enough time for everyone else to leave out the back door.
Exactly. And our
Well-
escape route to be completely secured.
I suppose I'll linger for a little while, maybe join the others on the floor. Maybe
Oh yes,
get a
feel
little bit
free.
of practice in. I haven't
Yes.
done any spinning for a little while.
Maybe earn some tips. It'd be cool. A few copper here and there.
Oh, maybe enough to buy my 6-inch heels and dark glasses, perhaps.
You'll be getting to work on certain professions with 6 heel tips. Okay, so just be careful.
I think that if I could master spinning with 6-inch heels, then no one will bother me.
Probably. This is very intimidating.
What kind of spinning?
And
Like
being,
like pole spinning?
I mean, depends
Yeah,
on
like
kind
spinning
of
on
spinning.
like a stripper pole. Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Very intimidating. Also, people don't usually like to approach drow to begin with, so got that going for you if you stick with that disguise.
I'll work on it. How do drow speak? What exactly is the
Like
usual
they
accent?
have a stick up their ass.
I think that should be quite simple for me, in fact.
Oh, well then, hey, match made in heaven.
All right. Well, thank you, Kaya. I will see you. Hopefully, I do not need to visit you for any sort of toy repairs. But if you have any new toys for me next time I come around, I don't know what you're working on.
At the moment, I'm working on repairs of this facility. As some of the metal scrapings up and above have been fallen loose. So I'm just currently working on that, but I am absolutely up to creating whatever you're thinking about.
All right. Well, I may have some ideas, but I'll let them percolate.
Wild child's thoughts are always so impressive, so. Alright, well, I will see you whenever I see you then, and enjoy the show, or if you participate, good luck on gaining some tips.
All right. Yeah, Siren's gonna go join the others. She'll kind of check in with whatever friends she's got hanging around and tell them who she is, obviously.
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you have anyone else you want to add to that list of friends that you know that you want me to bring up, feel free to add to that later.
Sure.
Vaughn, going to you.
Yep.
You are heading where now exactly?
Heading back home.
And that is to the manor, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to, avoid being seen and climb up the wall into my bedroom window. A climb that I've done probably 100 times already.
Okay.
Over the last couple of years.
Just want to reconfirm, you're not supposed to be gone, right? Aren't you like?
I'm supposed to be studying.
Okay. So, explain. Okay, so first off, give me a stealth check while you're going up the side of this.
Stealth check. Boom. Ooh.
Okay. 16, not too bad.
That's actually pretty bad for me, though.
It's not too
But
bad.
a +7, though. That's not great.
Yeah. I mean, it's about average, right? 10? About average.
Right.
It's a 9, but yeah, you know what I mean. So, you're climbing up the side of the balcony. You've done this so many times. It's so simple for you. I'm not going to have you do a roll. This is something you've done so many times. Making you roll for it seems crazy. The people who work here regularly do not hear you going up the side. As you come over, though, give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Oh,
God,
that's actually pretty good for me.
16's all around, baby. Hold on. As you come up the side, rain begins to pour. And with a hurried slam, what is your AC?
Oh, gosh. 14.
With a hurried slam, you get a ruler straight to the side of your hand. And you almost fall back and out, but you fall forward instead. You see the moment that you come in. Give me 1 second.
Is it Grandpa Gwen?
You see Mistress Holland, a woman of middling years whose presence commands a room without the need of raised voices. Her graying hair is always coiled into a severe bun, not a strand out of place. She dresses crisp, dark uniforms with polished buttons, her every line and fold immaculate. Her expression is rarely softened, but right now she looks very fucking angry. As you come in, she's like, "What are you doing out so late?"
I'm sorry, I wasn't out late. I was up early. The earthquake woke me up.
She swats you. She swats you again.
Not even buying it for a second, huh?
Don't be a smartass. Late is late. It does not matter if it's at midnight or if it's in the morning. It's late. You are supposed to be studying. I came in to check on you. I was worried sick. I rushed around the house for almost an hour. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to sit here and wait for this little shit to show up again. Because I knew where you would be. You'd come right up on the side of the door like you've always done.
Just rubbing my hand where she's flattened with the friggin' ruler. I'm like,
She pops you on the
is
shoulder.
that really necessary?
Yes, it is necessary. At least
I-
tell
I
me
am.
before you go
I
somewhere.
was-
I care about you. When you leave like that, it makes me worried. You need to think about that.
Kind of looks at his feet for a second. It's like, no,
Do I make myself clear, young man?
I am. Go over to sit at my desk where the books are still sitting out from when Lumi came in last night. Open it back up. But I am making some progress.
Good. Speaking of degenerate late night people, where is Lumi?
At work.
She's going to insight check you.
Okay. I mean, it's not a lie.
I know it's not a
He is
lie.
there for a job.
Okay. She 100% takes it.
Okay.
Okay. If that's the truth, okay. Well then I can't be mad at her. I was going to be mad at them, but I guess I'm not going to be mad at them. Okay, I need to go channel this rage into my work. I will talk to you later. Do not leave without saying something, or I will be very upset with you. Now, before I do anything else, do you need anything to drink or eat? Have you eaten anything today, or have you been out just lollygagging out in the streets all night?
Lollygagging.
I'll be back with a
Just kind of
sandwich.
looks down.
I'll be back with a sandwich for breakfast.
Thank you.
She
Completely defeated at this point.
She leaves the room. Okay. What were you planning on doing here?
Well, clearly it didn't work out how I intended. But the initial intent was to come in and, take a quick bath and look like any of the rain that had hit me was just from that. And it was like, I just got up in the morning. And then try to see if I could find any news. I'm supposed to be meeting Captain Daly around midday.
Oh, okay, okay.
But otherwise, trying to actually study because clearly last night didn't work.
Looking for
You
news,
just-
right?
Yes.
So as you're looking for news, one of the crows that usually runs around town, these are called the livery beacons or delivery pets. And it comes over and it lands on the windowsill and it's got a little thing tied to its leg and it starts to untie it. The crow's very smart. Begins to untie the little note on its leg and lets the note fall onto your desk.
Okay. I will open up a little box I keep by the windowsill and put out a couple of seeds, sort of as a payment.
Little crow eats it up and
I
tilts
will-
its head back.
I'll take a look at the note.
It says, "Do not be alarmed. Please remain calm. The town is fine. It was just an earthquake." That's what it says. Not signed by anyone. Looks like it was scrawled heartily and fast and then magically repeated onto sheets. At the very end
Okay,
of it,
yeah.
there is a scrawled line that looks like almost like a dash, as if someone dragged their pen around it really quickly, or quill, and then magically copied it a bunch and then sent it out with the crows.
Right. Sort of a mass announcement to try and keep hysteria down. It's like, well, that's not useful at all. Maybe after having some breakfast, though, I will meet with Captain Daly. He tends to be a little more honest when he's able to.
Sure.
He may actually know a thing or two that they're not putting in the official reports.
Sure. Where do you plan on meeting him at?
It was going to be here at the estate because every couple of days or so we meet up for basically fencing.
Sure. Okay. So as the day goes on and draws closer to midday, you do hear after you've already gotten your sandwich. She's giving you some tea. She's brought you crackers throughout the day because she's like a mother. She's going to do that. Eventually, she comes and says, Master Morrison.
Yes?
Daly is
Actually,
here
sitting at my
for
desk.
you. Daly is here for you.
Oh. Of course, thank you.
Out in the courtyard, if you'd like. I have drawn up the drapes to protect you all from the rain. It'll be very dark, but it should be there for you. So, please do not run off. Got my eye on you, boy.
She kind of gives sort of a smile. It's like, all right.
All right, so we're now in the courtyard, and you see Captain Daly is out, rapier in hand, and is currently waiting out in the courtyard.
I will take my own sort of blunted rapier.
Okay.
And approach him like, before we get started, can you tell me anything about the earthquake?
Yes. Well, it seems like, at least from what I've been told, that it's just a natural phenomenon, but it seems that the people up above are a little bit spooked, and the houses are all rushing around. Seems people are a hornet's nest has been hit. I'm sure you got the announcement earlier from the Crow, yes?
I did. I was actually gonna look at the feed again. In the Orange at the time. Nothing illegal, I assure you.
Oh yes, nothing illegal ever happens in the Warrens. Of course you weren't getting into trouble, of course.
Not this time.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed to have hit harder down there than up here.
He strikes forward. Parry and talk.
All right. You gonna do initiative or?
No. We're talking and we're preparing. It's just friendly banter right now.
So I was kind of wondering if it had initiated down there.
Oh, you're looking
Whatever
for
it
the origin point. No, honestly, I have no clue. If I had to guess, it is. It might be a natural phenomenon. But it's hard to tell. The people up above haven't been this scattered in a while, but then again, we haven't had an earthquake in a long time. So we haven't had an earthquake since Skyfall. So to be honest with you, it's probably just bringing back bad memories. It could be something else altogether, but for the most part, if I had to put money on it, as he says he crosses you and tries to parry up above and give you a little bit of an up-down, go ahead and give me a D20, just D20 plus your dex mod.
So that would be a X. Here. There we go.
19, 18. So you both cling your weapon together fairly well, lock it in place, and he raises it up, and both weapons clack together as the blades come parallel to your faces. As he says, very good. If I had to guess, it's just... honestly, just a little bit of unpreparedness from the higher-ups.
I certainly hope so, but you're a lot older than me. Have you experienced earthquakes like that before?
Oh, yes. All the time. Back when we weren't a separate entity and we were lower in the plains, we don't get them as much now because of how high up these hills have been brought, but yes, it was very common before you were born.
So you suspect it was even harder hitting lower down?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. If it was an earthquake, yes.
Can I insight check the if it was an earthquake? Is
Yeah,
he
go ahead.
doubting
Please.
the official story? Let's see, insight is not my highest stat, but let's see. Oh.
So you can't glean anything specific to this situation, but you do know Captain Daly is a man of skepticism. You know, he doesn't necessarily ever take the word for it. He wants to see it. So, and that's the same with him in the past when you've talked to him about anything. If he hears you say something, he kind of just calls bullshit until he sees the proof, and that's just the kind of person he's always been. So you can guess and surmise by the relationship that you've built with him that he probably doesn't trust it, but that's just because he's a naturally untrusting person.
A reasonable response, all things considered.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just kind of put that in my back pocket.
I can see that your studies aren't slipping. Impressive footwork, too.
I have been practicing, although admittedly with our sessions as well as the book work lately, I should thank you. I'm apart from this gave me perspective, a little more patience than perhaps in my youth.
We all have that time to learn. Being young, you only have it once, and you are one of the last. So be thankful for the time that you had.
Yeah. As far as I know, he tends to be fairly reclusive, but Grandpa hasn't exactly had any big breakthroughs on that in quite some time.
From what I can tell, people are trying to work on improving the human body now. Just trying our best to immortalize rather than try to solve the issue. And I honestly think that's probably a problem.
Any news on the rest of the world?
Yes, news? Not necessarily. As much as everyone has just kind of, I think for the most part, trying to come to the realization that it's probably not going to be fixed. 20 years is a long time to go without having bright eye and bushy-tailed young people trying to push for something new. The older people are just trying to live longer, and the younger people are just trying to live, so.
Oh, that,
I do know that Menelnir is still working on the soul. They are a spiritual people, so maybe they'll figure it out. As druids usually do. I'm sorry?
We can only hope.
Cling, cling, he goes in for another step. Another roll, please.
Boom. Ooh.
That's a 5. Describe to me how you disarm him.
Kind of using what you might consider sort of dirty tactics. But as he kind of lunges, step out of the way, and then just sweeping around using my, youth and agility that I have over him, sweeping around, slapping the back of his wrist with my blade, kind of like the back of my own wrist recently got slapped with a ruler.
He drops his blade, puts his hands up. My! I am impressed. I am very impressed. Mr. Morrison. He puts his hand down.
I give him a low bow. It's like
he puts his hand down like he's about to bow to you, and then strikes out again with a dagger.
Oh, okay. I do another dex.
Yes. He clings up. His dagger hilt hits to the base of your rapier, and he holds it up close and pushes the blade closer to you and says, "Impressive. Always keep your guard up, even when it looks like you've won."
I just got a text from the boss. I'll respond to her a little later.
No problem. He chips off and pushes the rapier back. And then he hilts the dagger back and unhooks it. And pulls it forward and says, "I wasn't sure when this was going to happen. It just so happens that today is today. He hands you the dagger.
I take it and give it a good look.
It's nothing special. It's not magical of any kind, but it is been with me for a long time. You see, it's a really intricately gilded dagger at the hilt. It's got really nice, almost like fur-like texture at the hilt. And at the base, where the hilt at the bottom of it, where the, I forgot what that's called, the pommel, it is the shape of a falcon with long, bushy brows. And the dagger itself is one-sided. It's a one-sided blade, almost like a shiv. And it has a back end, so it's not double-bladed. There's no sharp end on both sides. Just one side is sharp, the other side is dull. And he says, I've had this since I was a kid. I've been wanting to give it to you for quite a while. I was waiting for whenever you showed me how much you've improved in our trainings.
Thank you.
Disarming me was definitely a step up.
I really hope I never actually have to use it.
You will. We all have to use it eventually. People will get more desperate as the years go on. The truth is, while your generation is a bright generation, you're also going to have a lot of struggles going here forward. And you need to be able to defend yourself.
Which is why I'm grateful for your tutelage.
I'm proud, Mr. Morrison. Now, was there anything else you'd like to ask of me before I take my leave for the day?
No, you've been fantastic, and I hope, even though I have shown improvement over the last several months, I hope that we can keep doing this.
I would like that very much. You are a good friend.
Just give him a warm smile.
He smiles at you and hilts his rapier, picking it up off the ground, wiping off dust and putting it away. You can see him kind of like fetching a few drops from his coat, like a little container of oil, and dripping it down the sheath, just to keep it maintained as best he can.
Right.
And he looks to you and says, "All right, I'll be off. If I hear of anything, any changes, I'll send someone, or I will send you a note and let you know of anything that's happened. Give you a little bit more information so you're not going stir crazy."
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, and behave. She told me what happened. Do not be stinking out at night.
I had a friend in need, but I assure you there was nothing illegal happening this time.
Still,
I've
trust
learned
that
my
lady. She'll kill you. I see her. She could throw a mean punch. I'm scared of her. She's worse than me, for sure. If I think if you level up enough, maybe you should just go and have her teach you.
Actually laughed out loud, rubbing the back of his wrist, like, you're not wrong.
Looks like she landed every blow on you.
She did. I'll still need to work on my footwork, I suppose.
I guess so. All right, I'll see you later.
Of course. I dry and oil my own sword before heading back up to my chambers to continue the tedious task of trying to, study this boring ass bullshit.
Of course.
It is expected of me.
All right, and so in the meantime, just to be clear, Toby, you're going to look for Taizo.
Yep.
And I would like, before I switch over to Lumi, which is probably going to be where we're ending after Lumi, I would like for Siren, if you'd like to give me a performance roll, if you end up joining in on performance, give me a performance roll to see how much you make here, and you can describe how it looks and how things go.
Not well.
Well, I got the music going.
Trip over
for
my
you,
new
so.
6-inch heels, and I hit myself in the back of my head with my poi.
I'm gonna give you a +3 to that, but I'm gonna explain.
It's still a nat 1.
I understand. I'm going to explain why there's a +3, and we're gonna go ahead and go into it. So, the other dancers are flipping their weapons around. You can see different shades and different colors. There are about 4 dancers lined up. 2 in the front, 2 in the back, in the middle, and the back row have this vibrant green flame. They're whipping it up and down along their arms and around their hips. And you can see them kind of like very, very mystically, almost like the rod and the poi itself is connected to their bodies as they move around in sort of like a rhythm. As you slip in and try to be a part of this, you do stumble quite a bit. And as you stumble, you fall forward, but the 2 women in the back row take a knee almost expertly. Their bodies like rehearsed and like naturally innate and connected to each other. Take a knee, the one on the right taking a left knee, the one on the left taking a right knee, and they lean down and they catch you as you fall. They stand back up and pull you into the dance and begin going again. Why don't you go ahead and give me another roll? A 20. With that first initial start, maybe a little bit nervous in an environment that's familiar, but dressed as someone unfamiliar, a different skin, a different way about your body. You shift from a novice to someone who gets the rhythm and feels it, almost like their power, their energy transfers from you just from their touch. And you begin moving around. Explain to me how this looks.
Yeah, she starts to kind of get into the groove, almost this meditative state, and just kind of blend along with the other dancers, spinning her poi with maybe not expert precision now. She's still learning this. She hasn't been doing it for that long, but she is fitting in. She's blending with them.
As you get into that rhythm and follow along with them, you can hear them all kind of like starting to chant out different words. Their bodies rocking and moving, and you hear Tualvali, Chula, Hey, Savali Vali. Their body starts moving along back and forth. The men drop their poise down and begin beating their chests and moving back and forth as they get into the rhythm. Husa ti Mali Vali Su. Whole crowd begins to roar around, and they begin to throw coppers and stuff into the main area towards the center mass. Why don't you give me a, I guess charisma? Oh no, I guess performance makes the most sense here. Let me do performance one more time. This is just to see how much you make from this. And then we'll divide it by the 3 rolls. So let's go ahead and calculator, because I'm a fucking crackhead. 20 plus 6 plus 9 divided by 3. All right, so you get about 11 copper at the end of this all. Your 20 helped out quite a bit, but you do add 11 copper to your total sum. As the chants and the performance ends, you can see all the people around are like, did a good job, yeah. It looks like it's just like new people too. That's exciting. Look at the colors.
So yeah, Siren just kind of a little bit high on the afterglow of performance. She'll kind of just join the loungers, rejoin her friends on the couches, and chill with people for a while.
Of course. And it does end up being like that severely. Everyone ends up just chilling out for the most part now at this point. Things winding down, their last performance, just making sure that the people who paid for the morning were getting their just desserts as they all kind of reform and get back together and the performance keeps going. But they are not doing any performance later on today because of the tragedy that occurred, just because the quake has happened. People are busy fixing up their places. They are closing down shop for the most part, but they are resting here with you. Okay, and I'm going to say it right now just so that you understand, Raj, if you are looking to get Taizo, it's probably not going to be today.
That's
Okay.
fine.
But you will be out there looking for him, and we will lead back on that with the next session. Lumi, what are you doing right now? What are the two, Lumi, Rokor, and Umul? Where are you going to go sleep, Lumi? And Umul is going to stay, I'm assuming, at the atelier. So what is your plan for the rest of the day?
I think Lumi is probably going to go clean up and then go make sure that Vaughn made it home safe and say hello to Headmistress Holland, and then maybe head over to see Alex for the night.
Sure. Are you going to leave Umul there, or what's the plan there with that?
Yeah, I'm leaving Umul there, and then I'll also part ways with, well, I mean, if I don't know what Rokor wants to do, but if Rokor is not going to follow or escort, I'll just head out on my own at that point. So Lumi would just curtsy to the lot of them, say, "What a pleasure. I appreciate you guys walking with me, and if you guys ever need anything, you know where to find me now."
Well, I thought that you needed an escort. Do you not need an escort anymore? I'm a little confused why we're here if you're just kind of go off on your own. Is that a safe thing for you to do?
You can walk with me up to the manor if you want, but after that, I think I'd be better off on my own.
Okay. I'll walk with you.
No offense, I appreciate the escort. It's nice to feel safe.
Well, that's why we're here. So I'll walk with you, but I would like to come back. He looks over, and ask you some questions about things that might help me find my sister.
So we can talk real quick before you leave, if you'd like.
Well, I'm just I got some information, and it seems like House Creelan might have taken her in, and her name might be Veronica Hathbrand. And I thought maybe I could just go to House Creelan and kind of knock on their gates and ask some questions. But when I suggested that, this group kind of laughed at me. So I'm thinking there may be more to it than that. So any advice you could give, I would appreciate it greatly.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You kind of misunderstood one part. Sorry for interrupting you.
What did I misunderstand?
Like, the Veronica Hathbrand isn't your sister. Like, it's the kid they got after the other one, like, disappeared. Or, like, just stopped showing up. So it's to just DM for a minute. So they don't know who the sister is, just to be clear. Okay.
They're guessing that it's Veronica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just the lead.
That's the only lead.
They don't know for sure. They were talking about a beast child named Veronica Hathbrand.
Or
maybe her.
No, it
says Hathbrand is. I have a question mark after Hathbrand, but Veronica.
It's a young elven girl.
Okay. Well, it says you said beast child. That's what I wrote in my notes.
Well, no, she might be a beast child. We don't know what happened to. We don't know what happened to your sister. People are saying that a Furbolg female walked into Creelan about 16 years ago, and the only person that was added to their ranks was a female elf.
Okay.
Right, so that's why the connections there.
Gotcha. Okay. So I just need to know how to go about figuring out how to get into House Creelan and getting information.
So if it was any other house, it would be a lot easier. Like our friend Telumi, has a very nice place. The Arendril is overall very welcoming to new people, and is not as averse to outsiders, especially beast people. So you would not be very welcome to Krillin, just in general. They are very xenophobic people. They are very steeped in their beliefs. The only people who are maybe as spooky, but in a different way, is House Mournhollow. They also have this otherworldly presence around them. They seem to disconnect from society in a way. If you were to try to bring yourselves to a house or try to speak with one, you would need to talk to a representative of that house. So when it comes to House Kralin, I would say probably need to put in a request, maybe at the main offices of the embassy, and say that you would like to speak with a madam of the house itself.
Well, how far is the embassy from here?
So it's quite a ways, but it is in the middle of the city.
Okay. Well, I appreciate
and
the information.
that might not be hurried or like instantly. That might take several days or weeks, or they might ignore it entirely. You never know with those houses. Those two houses are very not like I said, they are very closed off and very blood is life. Blood is important, and they don't like other people in general.
Well, and how in blazes am I gonna get information about my sister? This is just sounded like a wild goose chase.
Well,
now that I have information, I thought that I could actually get somewhere, but now I'm finding out that the people that have the information don't want to talk to anybody. Well, this just sucks.
That's his life.
It's just stupid. I'm tired of this shit. Can't something in life be a little bit easy for one damn minute?
It would seem life is
I think I met this woman once. She was a truck driver.
Life is never easy, dear.
I ain't no woman.
But no, I said dear.
No.
I'm talking about
Oh,
Vaughn.
okay. Oh, the person. The person on the other side of town. Gotcha. It is. It looks like your goals are very important to you. And if they are as important to you as they are, and you've been waiting for as long as you have, waiting a little longer does not seem to be so bad, but you are closer, right? So take with you that stillness, knowing that you are just a little more closer to the people that you love. Even if it is, it feels like it's right in your grasp, do not get impatient and ruin it.
He stops there and he takes a deep breath because this advice sounds kind of like the same kind of advice that he used to get from his mother. And that catches him for a second. And he softens immediately. Yeah, you're right. Thank you very much for helping.
Her face lights up with the blush, like shit, that worked. And then she looks at him and goes, "I am happy to be of service. And if you ever need to come by and need some adjustments on your clothes, for someone who is going through the motions and a friend of Lumi, I shall do it for free." Okay.
Well, I thank you. And if
incredibly generous of you.
If you ever need anybody,
look,
to cook
small
you something,
stitchings are not that big of a deal. Okay, I'm not having to make an entire gown for this man, but I will. If he tears his clothes a little bit or gets a rip, I do not mind adjusting for free.
Wow, that's
you get the friend
and
tax,
And if you ever need me to come in and cook for you because you don't feel like cooking, I'd be obliged to do that for you.
Absolutely, I'd like to see what the recipes you have.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
And feel free to stay the night, or you can go to an inn, whatever works for you. There's a bunk up there, but it's not going to probably be a good fit for both of you and Uma.
Well, I appreciate the hospitality nonetheless, and I think I'll give it a try after I escort Miss Lumi here to her destination. I'll just swing back.
Sounds wonderful. All right, so I would leave the locking up to Umo. I will give some trust here and extend a little bit of trust since I'm going to be leaving to my home anyway. And just say, Umo, just lock up, and then whenever he comes back, knocks, let him in, and then lock up again, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now we'll see you all tomorrow.
Nice meeting you again.
Absolutely. You too, Rokor.
Thank you.
She takes her leave as well, as Lumia's does as well. Lumia, if you're saying anything when you're leaving, go ahead and feel free to do that.
Let me just hood up, little black ears flip through the top once again, and he waves to Miss Lionette and smiles. I'll be seeing you around again tomorrow. Well, I mean later. Wait, is it to... Yeah, wait, we were working today, so I'm assuming the day is over, right? Because we kind of did a skip.
It's a little past midday. Okay? You've done a little bit of working. You've had food. You've had chats. Anything you guys want to talk about that maybe I just didn't get during this, you definitely can tell me in DMs.
No, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, for the most part, just small little chats here and there, and just getting to know each other a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back probably tomorrow. I have a little bit of catching up to do with everybody and make sure that everyone's safe, of course. And then I'll probably see you in the morning. And you too, if you guys are both staying here, it sounds like you will be.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for helping me get on my feet. I really do appreciate it.
It's no problem, Umo. And it's really nice to get to know all of the friends that Lumi makes. I do not like to socialize too much, so it's nice to get to practice.
Mm-hmm.
So you all know, she's very trustworthy, Miss Lionette. Lumi turns and, without explanation, just walks out.
Rokor lumbers after her. Yeah, I'm coming. Where are we going again?
I have to go check on an old friend, and I do mean old, but I just want to make sure she's okay.
Oh, okay.
To go to Arundel Manor.
Sure. Yeah, you head up to Arundel Manor. It doesn't take too long before you were there. And you open up to the front, yes?
No, I'd probably go back towards the side entrance where the maids' quarters are.
Yeah, so you open up to the servants' quarters, and just for people who aren't aware, is a practical and unadorned. These rooms are tucked discreetly at the rear of the manor. Narrow beds with plain linens line the walls, each paired with a small wooden chest. The air smells faintly of soap, starch, and wood polish. A single long table dominates the common room, where the staff eat quickly, quietly, before returning to their duties. Here, gossip whispers beneath the clink of cutlery, though voices drop whenever Mistress Holland passes through. As you walk through, you can see that there are some maids. Some of the butlers and handmaidens are walking through, going about their business. They are getting ready for midday supper.
Any of them give me any kind of looks or any kind of waves, or just ignore me and let me go through?
Some of them most like, oh, hi there, Lumi.
Right.
Hi,
and wave back at them.
Just to backtrack a little bit,
welcome back.
as she goes in, Rokor says his goodbyes to her, seeing that she's safe and turns around and heads back. So he's not in the room. He just kind of gets her to the door.
We'll see you later then.
Rokor has logged offline.
Rokor has gone offline.
No problem. We'll see you later. Be safe.
I'll try. No guarantees.
Well, try hard.
At the end of the hall, towards the end of the servants' quarters, you can see older lady, familiar, hair tied up into a bun with her arms crossed, looking through the window and out and toward the courtyard.
He just sighs, kind of as the whole working himself up to the task, and then approaches her quietly and waits to see if she'll notice him.
As you approach, you see Mistress Holland is transfixed on what she's watching, and she clenches her hands together and almost jumps up as she like you know the motion of like punching someone. She does that with her right arm, like she jerks it a bit, like she just punched someone. As you watch in the background, Vaughn disarms Captain Daly.
Wow, he's got really good.
Oh, hi there, Lumi. Sorry, I was worked up watching Vaughn. He finally got him. Look at this.
Yeah, looks like he got good overnight. Maybe he's been practicing because last I checked,
I guess he has.
Not exactly.
I did not expect this so readily. She turns and looks at you and says, "And where have you been? I've been looking for you. You were supposed to be here yesterday."
I was? Oh.
Yes, I had you scheduled for late night cleanings.
Well, I mean, I haven't... I'm sorry. Got kind of a little bit busy. I spent the night in the Warrens. Well, I was just trying to help a friend.
Well, trying to help a friend is as good a cause, isn't he? I just needed help because we have a gala soon.
I kind
It's
of
okay
figured I'd
if
be
you...
making myself more scarce around here just because, you know.
Well, yes. I mean, no one is over in these places while we are setting things up. I figured you could give me a little help, but if you're too busy, I understand.
No. Of course not. I'll help you out. I've got a few hours left before I have to make my way back into town anyways.
There's mostly ghost town here, so you're free to roam about the manor as is right now. And if anyone shows up, I can give you a little bit of a hello to make sure that you are fine. But
probably should change then, I guess, rather than wearing this dress.
Did you want to change, or do you want to keep the dress?
Well, if you think nobody's gonna walk in on me and, you know.
No, you can do what you want as well.
Well, I guess it's time to be a maid in a nicer dress this time.
Yes. Did you have something in mind? Maybe from my collection, or do you have your own from the atelier?
Well, I still have my old one, but I'm just gonna wear this one unless it's a problem.
No problem at all. I'm glad to hear that you weren't causing issues like Vaughn.
Well, Vaughn and I kind of were together.
She looks at you like...
He looks at his feet like sheepishly.
Vaughn said that you were working.
Yeah. I guess that's not a lie in a way. I was working. But
You're trying to get me in trouble here.
I didn't know what the fucking lies you told. It's not my fault. Don't blame me.
When I saw you last, you were at work.
I was working.
Choose a number between 1 and 3.
I guess the only number between 1 and 3 is 2.
Okay. She grabs a ruler and she swats you on the butt twice.
Hey! You know I don't work for you anymore, right?
I understand, but look, I need to divide the disciplinary action between the both of you. He's gonna get the last one since you picked 2. So I'll get Tim
That's
later.
not that-
I probably
He's
won't
the
tell
one
him
who
why.
lied,
But
not me.
look, you shouldn't have been out anyway. Like that is not, as you know. Look, you have to stop picking up strays. You have to stop this. It is a bad habit of yours. You are going to get yourself in trouble or thrown in jail, and I do not want to see that of you. Okay? Just stop going around and doing these things. I understand that you're trying to be helpful, but there are guards and there are other people you can get to do those jobs. Okay? You are a very sweet and kind young person, but you do not need to go out of your way. Myron is strong, but you need to work on yourself first. Okay? I do not want you to get in
Yes,
trouble
Mr.
being in the warren like this. It's not good.
Sorry. I didn't mean to cause trouble.
Now, I'm gonna beat that boy when he gets in here, and I'm gonna give him a hug as well at the same time, because he just got that dagger. That looks so cool.
I don't know that you can beat him. I think he'll actually
I
be able
love her so
to
much.
dodge you after watching that. You might have a fight cut out for you.
I will try. It will
He's
be
got like a plus 12.
It will be the most fun.
She's like a level 12 fucking rogue or something.
It'll be one of the most fun engagements I've had all day, I'm sure. Now, if you'd like, go and clean parts of the rooms up, please, and prepare the main gala. If you have anything else that you need to talk about or questions you need to void me, because we have not talked in a few days, I'm here and welcome. I'm just directing people right now. My old bones are not exactly what they used to be.
Yes, Mr. Solon, I'll get to it.
I love how she just kind of blows off that Luby doesn't actually work here anymore. He's still putting her to work anyways.
Well, I mean, there's reasons. It's fine.
Right.
So Lumi drops a curtsy to her and turns and hurries off.
All right. Was there anything else you want to do here, Lumi?
Outside of helping her, then heading back to Alex's, that's about it.
Okay, so we will say you're helping her for a bit, and then eventually, as you're wrapping things up, you are in the servants' quarters again, having dealt with what you could. Go ahead and give me a whatever you feel appropriate for cleaning, either dexterity or performance. I get that performance is more of like a. I get that performance is more of a thing, but I mean, like, whatever you feel is more appropriate for doing a cleaning job.
It's interesting. So, what dexterity would I choose? Because if it's a skill, or we're just rolling like raw dexterity.
It could just be raw dex.
They're both the same. It's a both. If it's a raw dex, it's a 3, and if it's a performance, it's a 3. So whatever.
Yeah, I just want to see how good you can do. So at the job.
Okay. Well, I will do my fucking best. I'm just gonna roll performance because it's right there in front of me.
Not bad. So you look around and you see most of the job has been done, but you do see like there's like a little bit of a smudge on a spoon or a fork or a knife that you're just like, oh, Miss Holland would kill you if you were doing this. You know, like it's very clear that some of the new help is not exactly up to par, and you begin polishing the silverware and making sure that every little speck is off of every little thing, cleaning and organizing things in an almost autistically OCD manner, making sure that everything is right and prim and proper in this special place, making sure the forks and the knives are lined up perfectly, making sure that things are set up exactly where they need to be set. And the main center table has been devoid and moved so that the main section for dancing is set up. Before you leave, as you head into the servants' quarters and begin packing things up and you're ready to go, you feel a hug behind you and a pull in, and you hear a voice in the side of your ear, "Hey," and you hear Alex's voice.
Alex?
And as you do, we're going to end there for the day.
Alright. Well, that was not expected. I guess that's kind of the point, though, wasn't it?
Well, also looking for you for several days makes sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah, looking for me for a day and a half at this point. So yeah.
I
Actually,
realized
almost
I
two.
need to commission some art for my my little journal for Mistress Holland.
You do?
Mistress Holland is great. I love her.
Yeah.
I wrote so much for her. I think I
love
wrote
how
more
her
for
relationship. Her relationship with Vaughn is very different from her relationship with Lumi.
I think I wrote more background story for Mistress Holland than I did for Lumi. Just to make a point. Like I think the majority of my background story is Mistress Holland.
I just like the idea that Mistress Holland gets really mad at Lumi a lot, but just fucking beats the fuck out of Vaughn all the time. Like Vaughn, Vaughn does something that's like annoying or like bad for him, and she's like, it comes from a place of love, but she still smacks him with a ruler. Like, stop that shit.
Which she's probably the only one around there.
You know, guys, I always tend to forget to eat throughout the day. By the time D&D hits, I'm starving and rushing to get food ready. A lot of times
I'm muting myself.
be holding up the group while we wait for me to finish cooking food. Since using Factor, I now have time. All I have to do is pop in the fresh, chef-prepared meals into a microwave, grab a fork, and enjoy. I'm always energized. After eating, Factor, and ready to dive headfirst into the Warrens. Use code FACTORSE84512 at factor75.com to save 50% off your first box of Chef Fresh meals. You also receive free breakfast for an entire year. Wow, what a bargain.
Would you love just giving them things that
And
they never
now,
asked
back
for?
to Starlight, Architects of the Future. What?
Don't you love just giving companies more than they ever asked for? Just here, do you want it?
That was legit.
That was awesome.
Did you want this? No. Did you get it
No.
anyways? Yes.
Yes.